Successful week and a very successful February so far, but here we're playing against a team that's 0-7 in the last 7 games, 2-8 in the last 10 games, and that sends up a signal. Be careful, guys.
That's right.
Play our game, skate, shoot, score. Go after them hard.
And here we go, opening face-off from center ice here on Sweetwater Ice at the Coliseum. We're underway, and the puck comes into the Greenville zone to start things off. Up along the near side, here's a swipe by Bobby Shea. Almost got a piece of it. Now it goes back behind the net, and the Swamp Rabbits will bring it ahead. Trickling into the Comet zone. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound. Look out. Comes off the wall and all the way down into the Greenville zone. Look at this. The Comets come up with it. Here's Tyanulin on the right side. He's going to go back behind the net. Out of Larraza up top of the blue line. Nobody home, and it's going to go all the way down to Michael Hauser. Hauser will stop it. He'll leave it for Curtis Leonard. And Leonard over to Bobby Shea. Pushes it over onto the far side. And now pushed all the way over to Sean Szydlowski. He'll carry it over the zone. Comes over to the blue line. Now it's going to be kicked out of there. All the way into the Comet zone. Here's Jason Binkley. Binkley, forward they come to Desjardins. Back all the way in. That's going to come off the end boards. That will be an icing on the Comets.
That'll bring the face-off back in the zone. Both teams skating hard right off the bat, feeling each other out. They only see each other twice this season. That is tonight and tomorrow night. So they're going to go at each other pretty hard. And as we've seen 2 games back-to-back before, usually it's a pretty tough game, the first one. And the second game, they come at you just as hard. So big start here for the Comets in their zone with the face-off.
And certainly 2 coaches who know each other very well, so it'll be an interesting little chess match here tonight. Puck comes into the corner. Here's Ryan Lowney up along the far side in the Comet zone. And it comes up top of the circle. Here's a blast. That's going to go wide.
Loose pucks.
Going to come all the way out of the zone. Now the Comets up along the far side. Garrett Thompson off the backhand over to Ryan Lowney. Lowney zips it over to Jason Binkley. He'll go backwards with it. Right back over to Lowney. Lowney on the far side. He moves it ahead, but that's batted down right at the center line. Back in the Comet, and it goes to Binkley. Forward we come up along the far side. Tipped, and the Swamp Rabbits get it. Up along the near side. Here's a shot on Hauser. Comes out in front of the net, and it's controlled by the Comets. All the way into the Swamp Rabbit zone. It goes. It comes off the wall. And it's picked off by the Comets. It's Baptista. Couldn't do anything with it after he stole the puck. Now it's going to trickle into the Comet zone. Offsides will be the calls. Wade Murphy got over a little bit too quick.
Well, another shot by the Swamp Rabbits right at the net. Hauser, he's been tested twice already with some pretty good shots, so he's had a feel of the puck. Down the other end, Ty Reimer has not had a shot yet, and the Comets will have the face-off outside their zone.
Face-off just outside of the Comet blue line.
We're in their pink tonight. Uh-oh. Vera Bradley colors and everything ready for them.
Puck up along the far side near the Comet bench. Greenville gets it into the Comet zone. Here's Culkin. Swings it over to Desjardins here on the near side. Pumps it forward. Cortese will get it into the Comet zone. Here is Rimmer back behind the net. He has yet to face a shot. And now a long stretch pass on the far side. Here comes Greenville on the attack. Here's a shot save made. Hauser didn't know where it was. It goes back behind the net. Now played up along the near side. Up top of the blue line. It's held there. Now here's a shot. That's going to be blocked. The Comets going to come back the other way. Derek Sutcliffe with the shot back into the Greenville zone. Now up along the left side. Kicked in off the end boards. Now it's going to go up along the far side. And it's Nod who will play it up along the near wing. Down low into the corner. Swamp Rabbits have got the puck here in the Comet zone. Rim down low. And back up along the near side. Centering play. That is going to be no good. Up along the near side. Now back behind the net. Puck rolling around here in the Comet zone. Back into the corner. It's Evans. It's Jasper. And now back on the near side. Comets trying to get a hold of it. Here is Tyanulin. Up along the near boards. Trying to get it to Larraza. Kicked back in. Deep in the corner up along the far side. It's Bobby Shea. Can't do anything with it. Greenville with another shot. That's going to go wide. Back up along the near side. Another shot in front of the net. Look out.
Another shot.
And Hauser with the grab. Finally, Shane Walsh with the blast in front of the nets. And Hauser coming up big.
Greenville with great forechecking right now. Look like the Comets out there pinning the Comets in in their own zone. Weren't able to let them get the puck. Weren't able to make a pass to get out of the zone. Real good forechecking by Greenville as they've come after the Komets with 4 shots so far in this early part of the period. 3 minutes and 10 seconds we've gone through. Komets sitting watching.
Komets still without a shot on net. And the face-off to the left of Michael Hauser. Most of the play has been down here in the Komet zone. Austin McKay on the face-off for Greenville. Face-off to the left of Hauser. Kravchenko digs in for the Komets. Now McKay is going to get kicked out. Shane Walsh will now take it for Greenville. And the puck tied up on the dot. Now it comes out quickly. It's going to go wide of the net. And Binkley goes off the far side. Tracking after it as Lowney can't catch up to it. In Greenville, they keep it deep in the Komet zone. Up along the near side, it goes off the stick of Sean Szydlowski and out of the zone. Shane Walsh back up along the far boards. Carried back into the Komet zone. It's McKay. McKay gets taken off the play by Garrett Thompson. Far side held into the corner. Now a centering play broken up by Hauser, and the Komets trying to break it out up along the far side. And it's going to be Garrett Thompson. Puck rolling on him a little bit. Gets it over the line but can't control it. And it's Austin McKay up along the far side. He moves it forward to Shane Walsh. He lost the puck. Komets got it. Here's Sean Szydlowski with a shot. That's blocked. On the far side, Garrett Thompson comes back up top of the blue line. And a backhander comes into the corner.
Komets with some pressure.
Going to be loose down there. Komets still with no shots on goal. Shane Walsh up along the near side. Here's Binkley with it. He'll take a shot and a drive and a save made.
It's a good one.
Far boards. Komets now have got the puck. Settling things down. And it's going to roll to Rimmer. He will glove it down, and he will get a whistle.
Komets' first good shot on the net. A bit of forechecking, forced the loose puck. Binkley moved in very quickly, let a blast go. Nice pad save by Reimer as he kicked the puck out, and then the one come back to him. He grabbed on very quickly. 2 shots by the Komets.
This evening's Pink the Rink theme celebrates best breast cancer survivors in a partnership with Vera Bradley Foundation for Breast Cancer. If you're a breast cancer survivor, please visit the Vera Bradley Foundation table on level 200 of the concourse for your special gift from Vera Bradley. So if you're here tonight, pick that up. And if you're planning on coming tomorrow, you also have an opportunity to do that as well. We'll be celebrating Pink the Rink all weekend as play continues here in Game 1 against the Swamp Rabbits. No score. Puck down here in the corner in the Greenville zone. It goes back behind the net. Desjardins takes his man off the play. That's Ganley. And the puck is rolling around up along the far side here in the Greenville zone. And now the Swamp Rabbits get it up along the left side. Jasper goes for it in the corner. Up along the far side, another passing attempt. That's going to be blocked by Leonard. Howard comes up top of the circle to the blue line. Here's a shot right in the glove of Michael Hauser. He'll glove it down and get a whistle.
Yeah, this does not look like a team that's lost 7 games in a row. They're forechecking very well, playing their positions, shooting the puck as quick as they can, and they're coming out determined to try to get that lead as they got the Komets running around a little bit, especially in their own zone. Line change by both teams.
Shots are now 4-2 in favor of Greenville. 15:09 to go in the first. No score. Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. Matt Johnson on the drop for Greenville. And it comes up to the blue line. Shot is going to be blocked. Comes out to Hauser. Hauser will kick it down low up along the near side. And out to the neutral zone. All the way into the Greenville zone. Zach Larraza chasing after it. Now a pass comes all the way into the Komet zone. And Hauser will have to stop the puck. Hauser will play it off the glass. Rimmed around, coming all the way up top of the blue line. All the way down low now as it's kicked down low. Up along the far side, it's Johnson chasing after it. He's pinned up against the boards. Tyanulin coming in there. He'll take the puck away. Now he will skate with it. Moves it forward to the Greenville line. Can't do anything with it. Up along the far side. Now Greenville trying to bust it out again. It's Wade Murphy into the zone. Back into the corner. Centering play. That's going to be broken up by Trevor Cheek. Cheek up along the far side. Tries to get it loose. We got a broken stick down there. And up along the far side. Tyanulin in there. Now Larraza comes away with it. Tyanulin to Binkley. Binkley on the near boards. He gives
it down.
And he goes right down the middle of the ice. Here's Tyanulin taking a wide turn. He'll carry it over the line. Tyanulin now stick handles, lost the puck. And Greenville, they get it back. Comes up top of the right circle here in the Greenville zone. It's going to trickle over the line. Now back come the Swamp Rabbits. They cross the line. Yep, offsides. We'll take a break. No score. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
13:46 to go in the first. No score. Face-off will be just outside the Greenville blue line.
Greenville back in here tomorrow night, 7:30 start. So we see lots of Greenville hockey in the next 2 nights.
The only time we see him this year.
Yep.
Haven't been down there in about 3 years. Jason Binkley at the center line, zips it into the Greenville zone. Comes down on the near side corner now. Sean Szydlowski stepping up. He tries to center it. Puck rolling around. Comes up to the blue line. Here's Binkley. Binkley with a shot. Tipped in front, and Rimmer will make the save. Garrett Thompson right there on the door.
Garrett Thompson in front of the net there created a pretty good screen as a quick shot from the point went right through his legs into the goaltender's pads. He scrambled around and got the puck before Garrett could get the loose one. Nice save, nice screen situation for the Komets here. They get their third shot on goal.
Face off to left of Ty Rimmer. There's Marco Waugh to take the face off.
Get her back, guys. Waugh just gets kicked out. That doesn't take too much.
And there's Baptista to take it. Comes up top of the circle. Binkley tries to get a shot off, lost the puck. And now here come the Swamp Rabbits right down the middle of the ice. Played over on the left wing. It is Jasper with a shot. Save made by Hauser. Into the corner, it's Waugh. Now it's Leonard back behind that. Going to give it up to Bobby Shea. Shea up along the far side. Here's a backhander forward. Stop at the blue line. And now it's going to be back into the Comet zone. Back on the far side. Played off the glass and all the way into the neutral zone, where it's controlled by Greenville. Dropping back the line is Ganley. And now Ganley will retreat backwards even further, deeper into his own zone. Comes up to the center ice logo, and the Komets come away with it. Here is Waugh trying to put it out in front, knocked away. Back behind the net, here's Desjardins looking to set something up. Comes up top of the blue line. Got a man at the line. Coming to the right side. Here's a backhander knocked down before it got through to the goaltender. And here comes Greenville again. Back on the far side. It's going to be 2-on-1. Coming down low. Here's a shot. That one got the post. Going to come all the way here to Marco Waugh. Waugh's cross-ice pass is going to find Curtis Leonard's stick, and now it's going to be dumped into the Greenville zone. Back behind the net, we've got no score. So far, Greenville with the majority of the scoring chances. Here's Tyanulin setting up a man in front. Oh, what a save by Rimmer. Rebound. Rimmer got the right leg on it. Cortese down low in the corner, coming back up top. Got a man, and pushed off the play is Larraza. Back up along the far side here in the Greenville zone to the blue line, and that's going to get over. And the Komets retreat backwards as Rimmer making the first big save of the game.
Off the cheeks.
And now here come the Swamp Rabbits again on the attack. Coming in the corner. Here's a centering play. Broken up. Laurel's in front. The Komets now trying to bust it out. Trying to turn the corner here on the right side. Crossing over the line. In is Larraza. Now to Cheek. Here's a shot. No good. Larraza puts it out in front. Here's a shot. Save made. And it's going to come into the corner. Tyanulin back behind the net. Controlled by the Komets. Coming all the way up. That's going to be
deflected down the ice.
And all the way down to Hauser.
No icing on the play. Komets, a couple good scoring chances, Cheeks especially.
On the far side, it's held in by Austin McKay. McKay on the far boards here in the Comet zone, looking for some help as he goes down low. Gets chased by Garrett Thompson. Now Dennis Kravchenko in there. He absorbs a hit as it comes up to the blue line. Puck rolling around, and Kravchenko gives it a good kick, gets it loose, and it's going to come into the Greenville zone. Swamp Rabbits trying to get a line change as it goes back in the Comet zone. Ryan Lowney on the far side, now put back in on Rimmer. That's going to go back behind that. We got a race for the puck. Comes up Greenville puck up along the near side. Back behind the net. Shane Walsh with it on the far side. Comes up with it. And caught a couple on the left boards coming in. Here's a shot. That's going to go wide of the net. All the way out. It's going to rim out. And Mason Baptista couldn't catch up to it. Comes up along the near side. Now it's going to be scooped up all the way into the Komet zone. Here's Walsh back behind the net. Walsh giving a look. He's got a man. Going to go over a stick. Ganley had a chance, and the puck now comes all the way into the Greenville zone. Still no score here in the first period between the Komets and Greenville. Swamp Rabbits into the Komet zone quickly. Left side coming down low. Here's a centering pass. That's broken up. Coming back the other way. Here is Desjardins. Right down the middle of the ice. Looking to go here on the right side. Crosses over. Desjardins now in the corner. Looking to pass it back up top. Pass is going to be broken up. Loose puck. And it comes all the way out to Curtis Leonard. Back the other way. Here's Mason Baptista. Baptista over the line. Got to take it away. And back the other way. Here we go. It's Jasper on the left wing. Coming down low. Gets cut off. Puts it out in front. Loose puck. And Hauser covers it up.
Yeah, speed around the defense. Went right around the defense. Tried to do a 360 at the net. Threw it out in the crease. Hauser got it off of one pad. Was able to scramble around and hold onto the puck and get the whistle.
No score here at the Coliseum between Komets and Greenville. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
No score here in the first period between the Komets and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Same two teams tomorrow night. 7:30 is the start time. Pink the Rink weekend. So we've got a good crowd here on hand this evening. Expect an even better crowd tomorrow night. Up along the near boards here in the Komet zone, it's Curtis Leonard scooping it up. Going to give it to Zach Larraza. He'll play it off of his stick, and he'll steer it into the Greenville zone. Swamp Rabbits got it in their own end. It's Shane Walsh up top of the blue line, and it's going to go to Tyanulin all the way back to the center ice logo. Moves it backwards. Now Bobby Shea drifting back in his own end. Gives it a look, and now he will skate forward with it. Gets to his own blue line up along the near side. Now he'll bring it into the Swamp Rabbit zone. Tries to center it to Tyanulin. It rolls right to Rimmer. He'll make the easy stop, and he'll keep it right there.
Yeah, you see Rimmer grabbing on that puck. He realized the danger of the Komets with their forechecking, and he's not going to let him get started. So he grabs on very quickly. Both teams will take the advantage of the line change, but Rimmer isn't going to give many chances or second chances as the Komets come over that blue line 3 abreast.
Face-off will be to the left of Rimmer. And Sean Szydlowski will take the drop with Austin McKay. Linesman leans in. Here's the drop. Goes into the corner. And we go back behind the net. It's controlled by the Swamp Rabbits. Up along the far side to the blue line. And it's held in there. Up along the far side. Komets need a little bit of help down there. Sean Szydlowski coming in. Now the Swamp Rabbits, they get it free, and now they'll get it out of the zone. Up along the left side. And now it's going to be Binkley taking the puck away, trying to get it to Kravchenko. Look out. Walsh will steal it. Walsh will get a shot off, and a save made by Hauser. Up along the near side. Komets come away with it. It's Kravchenko on the far boards. He'll carry it over the line, dropping it back. Kravchenko now to Szydlowski, taking a shot. Rimmer the save. Rebound is right there. Komets couldn't put it in.
2 of them missed the pass.
Kravchenko and Lowney could not get it in. Up along the left side, it is McKay. Knocked down by Binkley at the blue line. Now it's going to trickle back into the Komet zone. Lowney will rim it around. Komet's getting on a line change here. Mason Baptista jumps into the play. He'll take the loose puck. And it's going to go back into the Komet zone with 8:05 to go in the first. No score. Ryan Lowney back in his own end. Going to give it up to Jason Binkley. Binkley will skate with it on the right side. Tries to cut it back. Goes right down the middle of the ice. Puck taken away. Way to Murphy. Moving it ahead. It's going to go all the way down. That's going to come off the end boards. That will be an icing.
Komets have taken over the shot clock. 8-6 so far. A little bit of forechecking. Couple of shots on net. 2 or 3 good rebounds and weren't able to put that puck away. 2 players actually overskated the puck coming out. No score. 7:48 to go. Still first period.
Face off to the right of Ty Rimmer. And it's Marco Waugh to take the draw. It's Waugh and Matt Johnson. Waugh wins it cleanly up top. Here's a shot and a save made. Up along the far boards. It is Waugh back up to Culkin. Culkin with another shot. That's going to go well wide. Now up along the far side. Backhander coming up to the blue line. And Greenville, they've got the puck. Played up along the left wing into the Komet zone. Komet's back on D. It's Culkin. Culkin in the corner. Hits the deck. Comes up along the near side. Baptista unloads the puck. Puck rolling around. Greenville, they've got it. Not for long. Here's Desjardins. He'll catch up to it on the far side. Desjardins over the line. Trying to drop it back at a trailer. It's broken up. Comes up on the far side. Now it's going to be Greenville puck once more. Szydlowski. He lost the puck. Komets coming back the other way. Far side. Komets got it. Here's a shot. Rimmer, the save. Got the left leg on it. He leaves it for Szydlowski. And the Swamp Rabbits again bring it into the Komet zone. Here's a backhander. Comes all the way into the corner. Up along the near side. Now it's going to be knocked loose. Here we go. It is going to be Trevor Cheek coming down Rimmer all alone. He shoots. Oh, what a score. What a score. Komets on the rebound.
Larraza will get the goal. Cheeks did all the work. The both of them broke out. Cheeks went right in on the goaltender, faked him, got him moving, and then let a little slip pass right across the goal crease. Larraza coming in just a second later, whacked it in the open side of the net. Nice goal. Cheeks will get the assist. Larraza will get the goal.
Turned into a 2-on-none, and I thought Rimmer made the save, but like you said, Robbie, you saw it. He just moved it right over to Larraza, and he knocked it in to the open nets, and it's 1-0 Komets. 6:43 to go in the first.
13:37.
Take a look at the replay here. Yep, Cheek, he just dropped it back to Larraza, nice right on his stick. Easy goal for Larraza. Cheek gets his 6th assist of the season, and that is Larraza's 3rd goal of the year. So it's 1-0 Komets. And the puck comes into the Greenville zone, back behind the net. And it's controlled by the Swamp Rabbits. Oh, here's a quick shot off a turnover by the Komets. Can't cash in. Now Swamp Rabbits get it into the Komet zone. It's Jasper. Down in the corner. Lost to Kravchenko. Back on the far boards. Now the Komets break it in. Here's Sean Szydlowski, far side. Szydlowski looking for someone, trying to saucer it over. It's going to be broken up. McKay's got it. Now let's move back in the Komet zone. Binkley up along the near side wall and back in the Greenville zone. Batted back in the Komet end. Binkley gloves it down to the blue line. Going to move it over to Baptista. Here's Baptista's shot. That is going to go out of play. We will take a break. Komets up 1-0. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, Komets fans, put a new truck in your driveway this hockey season. Take a test drive in a Chevy or GMC truck made right here in Northeast Indiana by your friends and neighbors in the UAW. Union members build quality into every full-size pickup that GM Fort Wayne Assembly builds. Union labor has been building trucks in Fort Wayne for over 30 years. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a new truck such a great value. GMC and Chevrolet full-size pickup trucks, built by the hard-working men and women of UAW Local 2209. Put union-built quality to work for your family.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
5:30 to go in the first. Komets are up 1-0. Greenville, they have got the puck in their own zone. Up along the left side, it's played into the Komet end. And up top, here's a shot, and that's going to find the back of the net. It was deflected. Michael Hauser is saying it was played with a high stick.
Yeah, the referee was right there. He did not indicate any high stick. He indicated the deflection. The shot from the boards over here on a bad angle hit 2 players in front, went up and over Hauser, and it's in the net. Greenville ties her up.
So kind of a fluky goal ties this game up at 5 with 5:15 to go in the first.
14:45 the goal will come at. We'll have to see who actually got it, as there's the shot.
It was a shot. It was deflected off of a stick, and it just went right above the shoulder of Michael Hauser. Hauser was hoping for that high stick, but it looked good.
Yeah, referee was right there in the right spot, and he indicated the deflection, and there was no high stick on it.
Echeverry took the initial shot from the top of the circle. Let's see who tipped it. So we are tied at 1, 5:11 to go in the first. And it's Matt Johnson quickly into the Greenville zone. Here's a quick shot. Save made by Hauser off the glove. Far side, Zach Larraza trying to get to it. And Tyanulin now will pick it up. Goes right down the middle of the ice. And the Komets get it, but not for long. It's controlled backwards, and it's Wade Murphy. Swamp Rabbits up along the left side. And it's going to be carried into the zone. Sean Flanagan. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. That got the mask, and the whistle will blow as Hauser got his helmet knocked off.
Yeah, it looked like it tricked him a little bit, too. He sort of went down in the butterfly, and the puck come right up and caught him just on the chin and knocked the mask off his face. Automatic whistle comes from that situation, and he adjusts his mask right now and gets ready for the next play. That was a quick wrist shot that went up high on him. Caught him as he was coming down.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. Hauser adjusting his equipment. Gets set up. 4:44 to go in the first. 1-1 is the score.
11 shots by the Komets, 8 by the Greenville.
Puck is dropped in the Komet zone up along the near side. Desjardins gets it loose up along the near boards. It's Baptista chasing after it. Comes down here in the corner in the Greenville zone. Up along the near side. Murphy trying to get to it. Desjardins in there as well. And it comes loose to Johnson. Johnson moves it ahead up along the left wing. Murphy will carry it over the line, floats it in front. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. Got the blocker on it. That's going to go out of play.
Bobby Shea a little pushing and jabbing in front of the net. He got pushed back into Hauser and didn't like that. Come up pushing right back pretty hard, and the forward backed away very quickly.
So nothing comes of that. So far, no penalties have been called here tonight.
No, pretty clean game right now. They've had some pretty solid body checks along the boards, but the sticks have been kept down, and it's a pretty good skating period right now. 11 shots by the Komets, 8 by the Swamp Rabbits. Face-off in the Komet zone, getting set for the face-off.
Face-off to the right of Hauser. Echeverry on the drop, comes up to the blue line. Greenville controlling the puck down here in the corner in the Komet zone. Now the Komets get it back off a turnover, comes up to the blue line. Batted right back in. Greenville, they're off sides. The Komets will pick it up. They'll drop backwards, and now Bobby Shea skates it ahead. Near side, cross-size pass, almost picked off. Gonna trickle into the Greenville zone. Down in the corner. Kotick puts it out in front of his own nets.
Almost stole it, Thompson.
Up top to the blue line. And it's Jasper getting loose. He comes all the way in, looking for a man out in front, tries to tuck it home. Loose puck comes off the side of the net. And it's Lowney, far side. Garrett Thompson with it. Thompson now weaving through the neutral zone, back on the far side. Cross-size pass, finds the tape of Jason Binkley. Binkley will carry it over. Tries to rim it around, and he does. Down in the corner, Komets now change things up. Greenville, they've got the puck behind their own net. Sandlak over onto the far boards. Duchesne into the Komet zone, and Lowney, he picks it up. Far side, comes up, and Tyanulin, he's got it for the Komets. He skates with it, veers to his right, gives it up to Jason Binkley. He'll enter the zone. Back on the near side, and it's Trevor Cheek back behind the net. Up along the far side, it's Cortese. He tries to keep it in. Now it's going to squirt loose. Larraza goes backwards all the way down to his goaltender, Hauser. Hauser got a man on him. He'll scoop it up back behind his net, and now it's going to go to Jason Binkley. Binkley on the near boards all the way into the Greenville zone. That will be an icing. We'll take a break. We're tied at 1. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
This is Comet Hockey.
.245 to go in the first. 1-1. That's the score. Shane Alberani, Robbie Irons here tonight. Trevor Cheek goes back up along the near side. Here in the Comet zone, comes up top of the circle. Swamp Rabbits have it. They're going to push it over onto the far side. Jason Binkley chases his man into the corner. Now back behind the net. Loose puck, and it's going to go to Trevor Cheek. Cheek up along the near side. Scoots it forward to Tyanulin. Tyanulin now will enter the zone. Backhander all the way in. Comes into the corner. Tyanulin back behind the net. Him and Ganley, they come together up along the far side, and it's controlled by the Swamp Rabbits back the other way. Komets get it right back. Here's Cortese. Back down the middle of the ice. Komets trying to carry it over. Larraza going for it here up along the near side wall. Puck now comes loose. Up to the blue line. Nobody knows where it is. Now Tyanulin, he's got it. Tyanulin double team. Gets away from the pressure. Now he's going to come up along the near side. Tyanulin now stick handling. Lost the puck. Comes into the corner. Is going to get it right back. Tyanulin drops it down low. It is Marco Waugh. Waugh up along the wall. Coming up to the blue line. And here's Culkin with a shot right in the glove of Rimmer. And he'll keep it right there.
Hold on again. Make sure they get the face-off. Minute 43 in the period. We got a tie score at 1. Line changing up again as both teams keep pretty fresh out there.
1:43 to go in the first. Face-off to the left of Rimmer. And it's going to be Marco Waugh to take the draw.
Two changes back and forth. Players running all over the place out there. Komets all set, though.
It's going to be Austin McKay to take it for Greenville. Now Waugh's going to get kicked out. Here's Mason Baptista. So Baptista and McKay, they'll duel. And the puck is won to Leonard. Leonard going to get it deep into the corner. Komets chasing after it up along the near side. It is Baptista. Baptista tries to wheel it along the boards, gets it to Waugh, but it's going to be broken up by McKay. And McKay gets it back into the Comet zone. We're tied at 1 as Bobby Shea tries to negotiate through the neutral zone. Nothing there. He drops back into his own end. Now plays it ahead to Waugh. Now off the backhand on sides is Gabriel Desjardins. He's going to flip it down low into the corner. Chasing after it is Baptista. He's met there by Flanagan up along the far side. Big hit. Komets come up with it. Here's Waugh with a blast. Save made by Rimmer. Puck is loose. And now the referee blows the whistle. Rimmer looks like he may have been injured on that play. Boy, he caught that high up on the collarbone, and Rimmer is down. Puck was loose.
Pretty good pitch by the Comet defense and moved right in. Leonard, he popped the winger, stole the puck, threw it to the slot. Waugh in a good position, let fly with a pretty hard shot, went up high on the goaltender, may have got him just on the collarbone, and he went down like a rock. The puck did squirt loose, but the referee gave him the benefit of the doubt, give him the quick whistle, and the trainer out there right now taking a check of the goaltender.
Yeah, more of a safety issue, I think, was the reason for that quick whistle. And remember, boy, he caught that right up in the high chest, right underneath the mask.
Yeah, went up. The Waugh was in the perfect position to shoot the puck, and Rimmer come out a little bit to cut the angle down, and boy, he took it off the shoulder pretty quickly. He's up now, shake it off, ready to go.
So Rimmer still shaking off the cobwebs down there. Got the mask off, spraying the water bottle on his face, trying to get his faculties back together. Now he's all set.
How many fingers do you see?
Yeah. So Rimmer taking his time, getting the mask set back on. We're tied at 1. 1:05 to go in the first. Shots are 13-8 in favor of the Komets.
Yeah, how many fingers do you see? 3 or 4? Yeah, I see them.
Komets win the face-off. And it's Sean Szydlowski dangling around. Szydlowski, a couple nice moves right in front of the net, going to go wide. Up along the near side, it is Kravchenko. Kravchenko to the blue line, scoots it over. Here's a shot that goes high. And all the way out of the
again
zone.
On the shots.
Back on the far boards, it is Leonard. Leonard in the corner. Over to, that is Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Voids a check. Now he's going to pick up the puck. He's going to go back behind the net. Comes up along the near side. Here's Bobby Shea with it. Shea, far side, lost the puck. Komets can't quite keep it in, but Leonard is back. He's got it. 30 seconds to go in the period. And Kravchenko drifting
Last
back.
man.
Lost the puck in front. Oh, and off the post.
Just gave it to him right there. Hit the post. Lucky for the Komets.
That was Vasaraba right there in front.
He was more surprised than anybody, I think.
13 seconds to go in the first. And the Komets here playing a little dangerous with the puck in their own zone. Here's Shea. Shea on the far side with 4 seconds. And the Komets here content with just getting out of this. The whistle will blow as the puck goes out of play. 1-1 is our score. Komets and the Swamp Rabbits. And Robbie had that first 5-6 minutes where everyone's feeling each other out. But Greenville, they had the majority of the chances, including that last turnover there.
Well, at least the first 10 minutes of the period, because they pumped away 8 shots in about the first 13 minutes of the game. They did not get a lot of shots other than that break they got there at the end, but they hit the post, so it's not credited as a shot on goal. But they came out pretty hard, and they looked pretty good. They had the Komets sort of backpedaling a little bit. Komets finally got their legs, got her going, mustered up 13 shots, 13-8 in the period. They both got a goal. They both feel each other out, and now we'll settle down a little bit and play a little more wide-open hockey for the second and third period. Good period, though.
We are tied at 1. We're at the end of 20 minutes of play. We've got the Big City Cars big intermission show coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The puck has dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service.
Life can be unpredictable. One minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Dock Dancers is the place you can find service 24 hours a day.
Hi folks, Pat Miller telling you the Dock Dancer will always do whatever it takes to keep you and your family cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And now they've teamed up with Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems to offer the right combination of Bryant brand equipment for your home. That includes central air units, Bryant furnaces, heat pumps, and advanced thermostat technology, including Bryant's Wi-Fi controls. Call the doc that loves to make house calls at 744-3251, 744-3251.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back live at the Coliseum, and we have got a good one going between the Komets and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. 1-1 is our score as we look at the score sheet here tonight. So far, no penalties have been called. As we first have our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots on goal in the period. Greenville in the first period had 8. The Komets with a period total of 13. Taking a look at the goal scorers in the first period, we just had 2, one for either side. First one was Zach Larraza at 13-17, his third of the season. Cheek and Tyanulin Tyanulin the assist. And then it was McKay for Greenville, his 9th of the season. Echeverry with the assist, and Shane Walsh with the other helper. Ty Rimmer for the Swamp Rabbits in goal tonight. 13 shots, making 12 saves. Michael Hauser, he has seen 8 shots, and he's turned away 7 of them here tonight. Komets trying to make it 4 in a row, as the Komets have just been on an absolute tear the past month and a half. 14-1, 0-1, and so far just that one blemish in February here. Just that one shootout loss to Quad City. The Komets 8 wins on the month, and we still have this game here to go, and then tomorrow night back here against Greenville, and then one more game in the month of February. It's going to be played next Tuesday in Wichita. So the Komets a busy weekend ahead, and then a big long road trip after we finish up things here against the Swamp Rabbits here on Pink the Rink weekend. Let's take a break. We'll come back and have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You are listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Right now, your mouth could be tongue-bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the deal.
Don't just think of it as half off late-night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late-night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late-night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late-night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons with you here tonight. It is Pink the Rink weekend, and Pink the Rink has raised over $86,000 for the Vera Bradley Foundation for Breast Cancer since its inception. All funds donated through our Pink Jersey auction autograph Pink Puck sale will go straight to breast cancer research. For more information about the foundation and research it supports, visit verabradley.org. Let's take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard in the ECHL tonight. Busy Friday night. First, starting with Adirondack and the Manchester Monarchs. 1-1 is the score there with 15:43 to go in the third. Down in South Carolina, it is the Stingrays 1 and the Brampton Beasts nothing there going to the third period. And over in the Huntington Center tonight, the Toledo Walleye, they are shutting out the Atlanta Gladiators by a score of 2-0 after 2 periods of play. The Jacksonville Icemen, they are up 3-2 on the Norfolk Admirals with 12:07 to go in the second. The Orlando Solar Bears, they have got a 2-1 lead over the Florida Everblades. 12:02 to go in the second period. Indianapolis 3 and the Quad City Mallards 1. That game being played in Indy tonight. 1-1 is the score, and Independence, Missouri will be there next weekend. The Allen Americans and the Mavericks tied at 1. Tulsa Oilers are up 1-0 on the Colorado Eagles, and that one is just the end of the first period, and then 2 more games yet to get underway. The Utah Grizzlies, they are hosting the Wichita Thunder tonight. And then we've got the Idaho Steelheads there at the Rapid City Rush. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks, digital coupons, and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. Taking a look at the standings in the ECHL, and so we are gearing up for that home stretch, the final full month of the season, the month of March. And now the playoff picture is starting to take shape, and we'll start in the Central Division. Komets and the Walleye keep going back and forth. The Komets right now have the edge, 1 point up on the Toledo Walleye for that top spot. Now here's a tricky situation. Walleye, they have played 1 more game the Komets, so we've got 1 at hand. Now the Walleye will also get another game played on Sunday. The Komets are off Sunday, so the Walleye, they're playing 3-3. So the Walleye will have a chance at the end of the weekend anyway, at least to jump ahead of the Komets since we will be idle. So right now it's turning into a 2-team race at the top of the Central Division, and then after that, really everybody is still in it. it. Kalamazoo right now holds down the third spot. They've got 59 points, but Cincinnati with 58 points. They're in the fourth spot. But like I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, look out for Indianapolis. They have now jumped over Kansas City. They are in fifth place, and they are bearing down on Cincinnati. They have got 53 points on the season. Indianapolis 25, 24, 2-1. And then Kansas City, they have got 52 points. And then the Quad City Mallards in seventh position. So if the playoffs were to begin tomorrow, or tonight rather, the Komets would be the number one seed. They'll be playing the Cincinnati Cyclones, and Toledo, they would play Kalamazoo. But still a long way to go, but it's just nice to look at those matchups ahead of time. Now let's go up to the Eastern Conference. In the North Division, the Manchester Monarchs, right now they've got a nice comfortable lead over the Reading Royals and the Adirondack Thunder. Manchester has 68 points, Reading and Adirondack each with 53. Then you've got Wheeling in the hunt as well with 61 points. In the South, the Florida Everblades 77 points on the year, and there was a brief time last weekend where the Komets jumped all the way to number one in the ECHL, but since the Komets didn't have a game next week, Komets fell all the way back to third, but that was just because, again, we did not play. The Florida Everblades are back atop that top spot. They've got 77 points, and they have got a nice comfortable lead on South Carolina, but Florida, they've got 2 extra games played than South Carolina. South Carolina is 5 points back of the Everblades for first place. The Atlanta Gladiators are in third place, and then you've got the Orlando Solar Bears for the final playoff spot in the South. Now going out to the Western Conference, where the Colorado Eagles, they fell onto some hard times. They were 3-5-0-2 over their last 10. They have won 2 in a row, so that got them up to the top of the standings in the Western Conference, followed by the Komets. The Eagles are in first place out west, 74 points. Then Idaho, Wichita, and the Allen Americans. Tulsa and Utah, they're still in the thick of things as well. Allen right now at 56 points. They're the final playoff spot, but then Tulsa with 55, and then Utah with 50. Still got a long way to go. It's going to be a busy month of March. The Komets will be on the road most of the month, so the Komets got to finish up strong here at home, as we will not see them very often here at the Coliseum. Let's take another break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Keep your staff connected with Motorola two-way radios from ERS OCI Wireless, like the Komets do. ERS OCI Wireless is located on Earth Drive in Fort Wayne. They're a Motorola partner providing wireless voice and data systems to public safety, education, healthcare, and enterprise customers throughout Indiana for the past 68 years. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
New year, new ride. It's the Start Something New sales event at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Huge savings across the board, like save thousands on remaining 2017 Chrysler Pacificas, as well as the brand new 2018s. Or score huge bonus cash up to $3,000 off 2017 Journeys. Plus huge savings on Challengers, Chargers, and up to $13,000 off select Rams. Oh my! The Start Something New sales event going on now under the giant American flag on Coliseum. Or visit us online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, Shane Almirani and Robbie Irons entertaining you here tonight. Same 2 teams tomorrow night. Pick the Rink weekend will continue. 7:30 will be the start time tomorrow night, and then the Komets taking on the road for quite a while. We will be in Wichita coming up on Tuesday, and then next weekend we have got 2 games in Kansas City, Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday will be at Quad City. So big road trip coming up. Komets got to take advantage of some home points here tonight, as the Komets at home this year 19-5-2-1. So one more win puts us at the 20 win mark, and that would match the win total at home of the Toledo Walleye, who are currently the best team at home at 20-4. So the Komets and Walleye just keep going back and forth everywhere, even in attendance. The Komets right now atop of the leaderboard in attendance as well, but just by a few hundred fans. So thank you, fans, for making us number one, and please come on out tomorrow night to make sure we stay ahead of the Toledo Walleye, not only in the standings but also in attendance. Let's take a break. We will come back and talk a little bit more about this one. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, because we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
With 24 locations throughout Indiana, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets and proud of our deep roots. For more than 30 years, our home loan experts have provided thousands of Hoosier families the best personalized mortgage experience. Home ownership begins here. Stop by any of our offices or apply online today at ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 109914. This is not an offer, an extension of credit, or commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, we have got a 1-1 game between the Komets and the Swamp Rabbits. And as I said before, we went to break the Komets on the road most of the month of March, but one weekend where we will be here. It is March 10th and March 11th, and it is going to be a huge weekend. It is championship weekend. First, on the 10th, we are going to be celebrating the 9 league championships the Komets have obtained over the last 66 years. We'll be honoring every team that has won a cup, and we will have members of each team also represented that weekend. Some names that are coming back. We have got Teddy Wright from the 62-63 team, Chick Ballone and Darcy Keating, Wayne Ego, Don Atchison, and of course our own Robbie Irons from the 72-73 championship team, Pokey Reddick, who will be back in Fort Wayne after backstopping that memorable year in 92-93. Also Tommy Lawson back from the UHL days. A lot of players, a lot of teams will be represented. There will be an intermission autograph session, so get your tickets early for that game on Saturday, March 10th, as we'll be celebrating Komet history championship weekend. We'll take one more break. Coming back with the second period. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
20 minutes up on the scoreboard here at the Coliseum. Second period set to get underway. We are tied at 1. Shane Albarani, Robbie Irons here tonight. Same two teams tomorrow night. We're locked in a good one here. 1-1 is the score. Komets have got the puck as we start things off. Here is Leonard up along the left side. Cross rink pass is now going to be pushed forward. Here's Bobby Shea coming on Remmer. Tried to center it. He's going to come all the way up top of the blue line. Here's Leonard winding up. Here's his shot. That's going to be blocked up along the far side. Here come the Swamp Rabbits. They're going to have numbers. They cross over the blue line up along the far side. Nice play there by Leonard. Swoops it up. Going to go back below the goal line. And now Bobby Shea is trying to kick it free. Comes loose right out in front of the net. The Komets have got it. And it is Cheek. Yep, he'll play it up along the near side. Got it batted back. Now it's going to go back to Hauser, and he'll keep it there. So the Komets a little discombobulated right now for a moment.
A nice heads-up play, though, by Cheeks. Uses Hauser as he's standing there. Give a little flip pass to him. He stops it. He realizes they're in trouble, so he just grabs it, gets the whistle, gives everybody a chance to get organized, fresh guys on the ice as we start another shift. Good heads-up play by Cheeks and Hauser.
Face off to the left of Hauser. 1-1 is our score. Kravchenko will take the face off. Puck is dropped, comes into the corner. Komets win it off the boards, comes up to the blue line. Held in. Now we got a whistle. Playing the puck with a high stick on Greenville. So that'll push the face off outside of the Komet blue line.
That's where it's going. High stick by Greenville outside the blue line.
Austin McKay will take the face-off with Kravchenko. Kravchenko comes away with it, gets rid of it, falling down. But Shane Walsh, he will pick it back up into the Komet zone. Here's a shot, it's blocked. Kravchenko trying to wrestle it away, and he does. Gives it up to Garrett Thompson, far side. Cross-ice pass off the skate of Kravchenko. Just enough to pull him off sides.
Yeah. 1 foot over that there blue line, and you lift it, you're offside. That's what happened. Face-off will come back outside the zone. He'll stay pat. Kravchenko will have a little talk with the referee. Komets back at it tomorrow, 7:30. Same team, Greenville.
Same pink jerseys we'll be wearing.
There you go.
Up along the far side after the drop of the puck. And it belongs to the Swamp Rabbit. All the way into the Komet zone. Going to be stopped by Hauser. Played up along the near boards. Coming up top of the blue line. Held in by Greenville. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. On the far side, Sean Szydlowski picks it up. And he moves it forward. Here's Jason Binkley gliding through the neutral zone. Now he's going to put it all the way in to the Greenville zone. All the way up to the blue line. Now here's a shot. That goes off the side of the net. There is Duchesne up along the far side for the Swamp Rabbits. He's going to rim it around up along the near side, still here in the Greenville zone. And it's Mason Baptista, pushes it upstairs to Launio. Here we go, one-timer, save made.
Nice shot, Culkin.
Back on the far side. Greenville getting it loose. Puck is going to be knocked away. And Culkin will pick it up, gives it over to Ryan Lowney. Lowney pushes over on the far side, going to be tipped, and now sent back in. All the way down, it's going to be stopped. Hauser pushes it into the corner. Now over to Marco Wall. Too far in front of his stick. And the Swamp Rabbits get it back at the center line. Back into the Komet zone, near side corner. Pushed up along the near boards, comes up to the blue line. Now it's going to go all the way down into the Greenville zone.
Icing. Bring her all the way back into the Komet zone for an icing call. 17:46 to go. We've just started the second period. We got a tie score at 1.
Komets were off all week.
Yep.
So no games, and then next week will be a busy week.
5 games on the road.
That's right. We'll start
nice
up in
little
Wichita.
bus trip. Yeah.
12 hours to Wichita.
Wichita, 2 in Kansas City on your way back this way. Sooner or later, you'll get here.
Comes off the glass down in the Greenville zone. Echeverry, far side, gets it out. Komets back at their own line. It's Culkin on the near side, off the stick of Desjardins. Now into the Greenville zone, played up along the near boards. Now comes up to the blue line. Puck is rolling around, and Greenville comes away with it. Back on the near side. It's Johnson, tries to center it, broken up. Komets up with it. It is Desjardins over to Larraza. Larraza on the left side. Now dangles forward. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound. Puck. Desjardins comes up with it. Rimmer gets back into position. Here's a shot. It's blocked off the stick of Shea. Komets have the puck, however. Here's Larraza. Turn to the corner, brings it over the line, back on the far side, dropping it off. Here's Justin McDonald getting his first touches of the game. Pushed up along the near boards. Puck is loose, comes up to the blue line. That's going to get loose. All the way into the Komet zone. Here is Trevor Cheek. Cheek on the left side. Sends it ahead. Here's McDonald. Lost the puck. Comes up. Komets still with it here at the blue line. Larraza with a shot. That goes wide. Far boards. And it's Lowney keeping it in. Up along the near side, it is the Swamp Rabbits. Long cross ice pass. Going to come all the way down to Hauser off the sideboards. And save made. He'll grab it right there and get a whistle.
Face-off will stay in the Komet zone.
Well, put the face-off to the right of Michael Hauser. And Kravchenko will take the draw. Kravchenko and Basaraba. Tied up there on the dot. Now it comes up to the blue line. They're off sides. Komets here will get a chance. Here's Kravchenko. Long pass over to the far side. Going to be tipped now. Garrett Thompson. Played up along the far side. And it is shot. Save made. Rimmer holding on to it. So trying to get it through traffic, but Rimmer was able to see it right into his glove.
Face-off will stay inside the Greenville zone. As line changes right now. Players moving all over out there. 17 shots on goal by the Komets. They come out strong with 4 shots in this period. Still no shots by the Swamp Rabbits.
1-1 is the score. Rabbits. We'll get it right. Into the corner. It is Kravchenko. Tries to put it out in front. Save made. Rimmer got a piece of it. And here's Thompson trying to put it back in. That's broken up. Cortese on the far side in his first game with the Komets. It's being picked up this week. Here's Culkin in the corner. Got a man in front. That was tipped. Thompson was bearing down. Far side. Komets have got it down into the corner. Komets got something working here. Here's a one-timer score.
Oh, there we go.
Sean Szydlowski.
Szydlowski finally gets a shot on from a bit of a bad angle, but it got through, and that's all that counts with Szydlowski. Once he gets a shot, he can score.
25th of the season for Sean Szydlowski. He now regains the team lead. He was tied with Gabriel Desjardins. And Sean Szydlowski makes it a 2-1 hockey game here at the Coliseum.
That's his 25th of the season. That's a mark. We'll see who gets the assist on the goal. Komets take a 2-1 lead here at the 4:25 mark.
I'm not sure there was a lot of sticks there. That may have been redirected by maybe one of the defensemen. But we will see the official word here. Right now, we're going to call Sean Szydlowski.
Yeah, give it to Szydlowski.
That's who it will be. Szydlowski with the goal. 2-1 Komets. 15:24 to go in the second. Komets back on the attack here in the Greenville zone. Up along the near side, it's Waugh battling for it. Waugh can't get it free. Now it's going to come up along the near side. It's Baptista. Another one-timer. That's going to be shanked into the seats.
That one went right up over into the glass, up into the screen. Culkin's got the one assist. I didn't hear the other one, so we'll just have to wait as Szydlowski gets credit for the goal, his 25th of the season. Komets have the 2-1 lead.
15:06 to go in the second. And Anthony Cortese gets the assist. That's his first as a Komet. After being traded for Logan Nelson earlier in the week. 2-1 Komets. Lowney up with the puck. Here's a shot. That's going to be redirected off the stick of Jason Binkley. Now back over to Binkley again. That goes behind him, and he will have to scoot back into his own zone. Here's Tyanulin over to Lowney. Lowney back in his own end, gives it a look. Back over on the far side, plays it off the glass. Puck rolling around there near the Komet bench, and back into the Greenville zone. Swamp Rabbits up with it. Goes off the skate of a Komet defender all the way down low into the corner. Back behind the net. It's controlled by the Swamp Rabbits. Now it's sent forward. Komets pick it off.
Intercepted
right
again.
Here at the blue line. Down low. And getting back on deep. That was Sutliff with a nice play. And now the Swamp Rabbits back on offense, flipping it in here in the Comet zone. Here's Hauser. Hauser plays it up along the near side. Tyanulin will pick it up. Tyanulin will skate with it, trying to avoid a check. It's going to be pumped back in the Comet zone. Look out. There they come. Here is a shot, and it's going to be blocked. Greenville still with the puck. Now Lowney. He steals it right in front of his own net. Now Lowney on the far side. Quick stretch pass looking for Tyanulin, who snuck by him behind the D. Once that one back, it goes over his stick.
He got a piece of it. No icing on the play.
And the puck into the Comet zone. Back behind the net, it is Leonard. Leonard on the far side. Gets it to Trevor Cheek. Cheek will flip it ahead. End over end puck. Going to come into the corner. Comets pick it up. Garrett Thompson off the wall. Here's Kravchenko up top to the blue line. Back up along the far wall. Comets here control it. Comes to the blue line. Now top of the circle, Garrett Thompson. To Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski now circles up to the blue line, avoids a poke check. Szydlowski now dropping it back behind him. Loose puck. Back over to Szydlowski. Szydlowski there takes a hit, picks it back up, scoots it over on the far side. Here's a shot. Save made, and Rimmer will hang on.
Yep. Szydlowski doing a little bumping and banging over to be able to keep possession of the puck. Then made a pretty good pass right wide over the far side. A quick shot from the angle. Rimmer, the goaltender, makes the save on it and holds on. He saw enough.
And we'll take a break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
The factory outlet sale at the King of Karts Superstore in Fort Wayne is going on now. Instant in-store rebates, manager specials, and other incentives available on nearly every custom golf cart on the showroom floor. King of Karts has a large custom golf car inventory built with pride right here in Fort Wayne. Gas or electric, 4- or 6-seaters, we have them in stock and ready to ride. The King of Karts Golf Car Superstore is located at 1818 Research Drive, Fort Wayne. Take the Lima Road exit 311B off I-69. King of Karts, the destination for custom golf carts in Northeast Indiana.
This is Comet Hockey.
13:05 to go in the second period. Comets up 2-1. Shane Alvarani and Robbie Irons here tonight on Pink the Rink weekend. Now the Swamp Rabbits rim the puck all the way out of the zone after a shot on Hauser goes wide. Now up along the near side. Comets control the puck, and it's going to be pushed back into their own zone. Now Mason Baptista ahead with it into the Greenville territory in front. Here's a shot. That's going to be directed wide. Back below the goal line, it is Mason Baptista. Goes into the corner hard with Austin McKay. And Marco Waugh, he comes out of the scrum with the puck. It goes back behind the net. Here's Desjardins. Desjardins now trying to one-arm it around in front of the net. Comes up to the blue line, and it's controlled by Shane Walsh. Now, Swamp Rabbits, they have numbers. They cross over the blue line. Here's Shane Walsh with a shot. That's going to be tipped back over onto the near side wall here in the Comet zone. Mason Baptista drops it back to Culkin. Culkin had a man floating in front, couldn't get it to him. Now Walsh takes a bump from behind. Tyanulin, he's got the puck. Tyanulin outnumbered as he crosses over the blue line. Tyanulin still with the puck. Feathers it over to Cheek coming off the bench. Comets looking for a line change. Comes up to the blue line. Here's Larraza with it. Larraza. Stick handling there at the blue line. Now down to Trevor Cheek. He tapped at it. Goes right in front of the net. And now Greenville, they've got the puck. Puck back into the Comet zone. Off the end boards. That is an icing.
It'll be icing.
Jason Binkley will touch it, and we'll take another break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors that IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
11:30 to go in the second. Comets are up 2-1. Sean Szydlowski with the go-ahead goal. Puck is going to be moved into the Comet zone. Coming down here in the corner, it's Michael Hauser over to Binkley. Binkley off the wall. He's got Tyanulin. Tyanulin over to Ryan Lowney. Lowney goes right down the middle of the ice, drops it off to Larraza. He'll take a rip. Save made by Rimmer. Oh, they had Rimmer drawn down to his knees. He actually had to reach almost above his head to pick up that puck.
Well, another high shot. They've already drilled him pretty good in the first period where they got a couple of high shots off the shoulder, one off the chin. So they're going high again on him, looking to try to get that rebound. But he catches that one and makes sure no rebound on the play as the Komets change lines again.
Face-off will be to the right of Ty Rimmer here in the Greenville zone. And it's going to be Dennis Kravchenko. He'll settle in there to take the draw. And it comes up to the blue line. Here's Bobby Shea. Over to Sean Szydlowski. He gives it a hack. And it comes up. Greenville, they've got the puck. All the way in, it goes off the end boards, and going after it is Leonard. Leonard over to Bobby Shea. Shea up along the far side. Cross-ice pass comes into the Greenville zone. Kravchenko to Sean Szydlowski from his knees. Cross-ice pass going to be tipped, and it goes to Kravchenko. Back behind the net. Here's Bobby Shea with it. Shea up along the near side. Stick handling around. Look at Bobby Shea coming in. Try to tuck it home. We got a penalty called.
He gets pulled down as he tries to break in front, unless it's goaltender interference. But he had the puck.
Well, let's see what we got. I think we got a hooking call.
Yeah, it looks like number 8, Sutcliffe.
So the Komets will go on the power play. First one tonight.
Yeah, been a pretty clean game all the way through until this point, as Bobby Shea forced the play, head for the net, tried to cut in front. As he was cutting in front, he got grabbed by Sutcliffe, and he's going to go in the box. Power play Komets.
Greenville.
What can they call it?
Greenville at the bottom of the list in penalty kill this year, 26 out of 27 teams. So the Komets here with a chance to get another one up there. 2-1 is our score. Komets with the lead. Komets out shooting Greenville 21-8.
8-0 in this period so far.
Komets on a power play. Here's Culkin from the blue line. Far side comes down into the corner. Cheek will give it up to Larraza up along the near side. Here's Tyanulin over. Here's a one-timer. It's going to be missed. Going to come up along the near side, and it's going to be Shea. Or Tyanulin, rather. Cycling it down low. Over to Cheek. Far side up top. Culkin in the slot. Now Tyanulin with it. Holds it on the left wing. Coming down low. Larraza back behind the net looking for someone to feed it to. He's got Desjardins. Back up top to Culkin. Here's a shot. That's tipped. Loose in front. Remmer with the save. And back up along the near side. It's Tyanulin to Culkin at the blue line. Cross ice. Here's a shot. That goes wide.
They're looking for the deflection in front. Couldn't get it.
Komets still have it on a power play. It's Culkin. Cross ice pass. Komets have got it. Culkin. Here's another shot. That's going to be wide. Far side to Desjardins. Can't quite catch up to it. And Greenville, they will get it into the Komet zone. There is Ryan Culkin with still 1 minute to go on the power play. Culkin moves it forward to Kravchenko. He'll carry it over the line. Kravchenko to wide, just offsides.
Got to get over that blue line. You're forcing your wingers to slow up, and they can't do that. Kravchenko holding on to the puck a little too long. Still 54 seconds left in power play time. Komets.
Face-off will be just outside of the Greenville blue line. Komets on a power play for 54 more seconds. Komets have got the puck. And it's Marco Waugh. Floats the puck out in front of Kravchenko, but that'll give Greenville a chance to steal it into the Komet zone. Here's Bobby Shea back behind the net. And Shea will play it up along the far side. Here's Garrett Thompson over the line. His pass is blocked. Komets got to get back on sides with just 30 seconds to go on the power play.
Last man back. Be careful.
Bobby Shea, he's got the puck over to Marco Waugh. Waugh will carry it over the line. Waugh along the left side into the zone, into the corner, bangs it off the end boards. And Greenville trying to clear it, can't do it. It's Kravchenko. Kravchenko now tripped up on the play by Johnson.
Pretty good. Could have been a penalty there, but the referee was turning a little bit on it. Never saw it completely.
To the blue line. Here's a blast and a shot, and that was blocked.
All even, 5-on-5. Heads up out of the penalty box.
There's Bobby Shea back in his own zone. Goes back behind the net. And now Shea gives it a look. Cross-ice pass finds Lowney. Lowney will carry it over the line. Look at Lowney, the rookie, taking a shot. And a save made. And hanging on is Ty Rimmer. That gets us down to a timeout. We will step aside. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousinsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets leading this one tonight by a score of 2-1, 8:20 to go in the second period. Swamp Rabbits still without a shot on goal here in the second period. 23-8, that's the differential right now. Mason Baptista in the face-off circle. Face-off to the right of goaltender Ty Rimmer in the Greenville zone. Loose puck up top to the blue line, and it's Shane Walsh coming away with it. Walsh down the right side. He'll carry it over the line, and it's going to go back behind the net. Puck now loose down there, and it comes up to the Komets. It's Gabriel Desjardins into the neutral zone. Desjardins over the line, dishes over to Baptista, puts it out in front of the net. It's taken away by Walsh. Into the neutral zone. Komets have got it. Cross ice pass off the wall and back into the Greenville zone. On the far side, it's McKay. He tries to scoot it forward quickly, but now it's going to go to Binkley. And Binkley will toss it into the Greenville zone. Komets will get a line change. Back behind the net, up along the far side, it's Trevor Cheek. He puts it out in front. Save made by Rimmer, drops the stick, and he will get a whistle.
Komets still forechecking pretty well. Given Greenville a lot of problems coming out of their own zone, and as they do come out, it's only one or two guys at a time, so the defense is able to take care of them and throw it right back in the zone with the forechecking. Very effective in this second period.
Face off to the left of Rimmer. And it's tied up there on the circle. Now it comes loose to the blue line. Shea can't grab it. It's going to go all the way backwards. Now Shea to Cheek. Cheek will bring it in to the offensive zone. Off the boards, comes out into the corner. Back behind the net. Swamp Rabbits try and dig it out, and they do. Basaraba will bring it into the Komet zone. He's cut off. Comes up to the blue line.
2-on-1.
Here we go. It's going to be Garrett Thompson left
Three
side.
if they use Cheeks.
Over to Tyanulin. Puck rolling on him. And he couldn't get a shot off. Tyanulin, he's got the puck at the blue line. Tyanulin over to Leonard. Leonard on the near side point. Leonard going to scoot all the way over onto the far side. Comes off the wall. Here's Garrett Thompson up top to Cheek. Cheek eyes a shot. It's going to be blocked. Comes up top of the circle. And now Basaraba will take it away for Greenville. Lost the puck. Comes up to the blue line. But the Swamp Rabbits are able to get it into the Komet zone. Up along the near side. Poke checked away. Garrett Thompson unloads the puck. Comes off the boards and all the way into the Greenville zone. Up along the near boards. Pushed forward. Now it's going to belong to the Komets. Right there at the blue line, it is Leonard. Leonard pushes it forward. Sean Szydlowski now back over to Leonard. Leonard will get it into the offensive zone to Mason Baptista. Baptista to the blue line. Here's Culkin with a shot. Score! Ryan Culkin!
Yep, I don't think anybody touched that. It was just a screen shot, and a quick wrist shot just sailed to the top shelf on the glove side. Komets go ahead 3-1. Good shot, nice goal.
Ryan Culkin with the tally makes it 3-1 Komets. Culkin's 10th of the season. Culkin very quietly, 33 points this year.
13:48 that came at. Culkin is 10th of the season. We'll see who gets the assist on the play as the puck come from the blue line with a nice little wrist shot, top shelf. Goaltender had to be screened.
Now I think they're saying it was tipped. I think Kravchenko is the one who tipped it in front. It definitely changed directions. Let's see who it goes to.
Yep, Kravchenko.
So Kravchenko will pick up the goal. And now here come the Swamp Rabbits trying to answer. Coming all the way down low in front of that. Puck is rolling around. And it comes all the way back behind the net. Played up along the near side. And here's a shot on Hauser. Makes the save. That's the first one of the period for Greenville. 5:36 to go in the second. Komets have got the lead at 3-1. And now it's Culkin up along the far side. Finds Marco Waugh. Waugh over to Desjardins. That's going to be tipped out of play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo. All right, we'll come out to the center line. 3-1. Komets with the lead. And the puck is going to be pushed back up along the far side. Komets get possession of it, coming up along the near wing. And up along the far boards, Komets have got it. Here's a shot, Rimmer, the save. Baptista cut in front. Baptista on the far side. Here's another one by Cheek. And a save made by Rimmer. Up top of the blue line, it's Ryan Lowney. Cross-ice pass. Here's another shot. That's going to be misdirected. And it's going to go to Baptista. Baptista up top. Here's Binkley. Wind up. His shot. That is going to be kicked into the safety screen.
Yeah, that came from the point. That shot was down low on the ice. Goaltender did a nice split save, got the stick on it, was able to redirect it up into the screen and force the whistle as a nice play made by the goaltender on the play.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Bobby Shea with a big blast from the blue line. Rimmer got the right leg on it.
Nice pad save there.
And we go back in front. Here's a shot. Save made. Komets point blank. Kravchenko that time. And now Greenville will bring it up along the far side. They're going to be offsides.
That'll force the face-off back outside the blue line. Still no shots. Credit to saves on net for Greenville in this second period. Still the 8 shots in the board, and that all came in the first period. 4:13 to go. Face-off outside the Komets zone with a 3-1 lead.
Greenville, they did have one shot a couple minutes ago, but not getting credit for it. So we'll stay 31-8. Komets out shooting Greenville here tonight. Komets up 3-1. Puck into the Komet zone, going to be stopped by Hauser. Into the corner we go. Cortese battling Johnson along the far side. Sean Szydlowski gets it free. Here's Marco Waugh. Waugh got it taken off of his stick as he was falling down. And the Swamp Rabbits have it in their own zone. On the near side, it's Gamley. He'll play it into the Komet zone and into the corner. Gamley plays it up along the near side. Puck is rolling around, and it goes to McDonald. McDonald pushes it forward, comes into the Greenville zone. And the Swamp Rabbits control the puck. Comes off the wall. Cross-ice pass is going to be dumped into the Komet zone. Comes into the corner. And it is Culkin to pick it up. Culkin plays it up along the far side. And it's going to go to Marco Waugh. Puck rolling around. Komets get it. It's Baptista over the line. Couldn't do anything with it. Swamp Rabbits get it back. And now it's over. Here we come. It is Desjardins with a shot. That's going to be wide.
Head hunting again. Up high, that shot.
On the near wing, here's Lowney. Lowney in the corner. Going to go back behind the net. Tries to center it. And it's broken up. Mason Baptista, he's got the puck. Baptista in the corner. Over to Desjardins. Up top to Cheek to the blue line. It is Binkley. Now here's a blast from the far side. That's going to be blocked. That one hurt.
Got hurt pretty good.
Got a D-man down. Now here's Cheek up along the near side to Binkley. One-timer going to be fanned on by Desjardins. On the far side, it's Mason Baptista going back below the goal line to Cheek. Cheek up top to the blue line, and it belongs to Jason Binkley. He's going to step up. He is going to head fake shot. That is going to be blocked. Onto the far side, and Greenville will get rid of the puck. All the way down, and here's Binkley. Binkley up along the far side. Oh, they lost it. Here's a shot. Doesn't get through on Hauser. Now the Komets come up with it. It is going to be Kravchenko. Over the line. Kravchenko taking a shot. Rimmer the save. Nice left the rebound. Up top to the blue line. Trevor Cheek holds it in for a moment. Now the Komets peel off. And now it is going to be Greenville puck back in their own zone. on the left wing, dumped into the Comet zone, comes into the corner. Back behind the net, chasing after it is Leonard. Leonard takes a hack up along the far side. Now comes out in front of the net. Comets have got the puck. On the left wing, stolen away again. Puck rolling around. And it's Kravchenko on the far side. Sean Flanagan back for the Swamp Rabbits. He'll pick up the puck. He'll move it ahead. Up along the near side. And now the Swamp Rabbits try and dump it in. No, it's going to be taken away. Kravchenko with the steal. Over the line they come, and it's Garrett Thompson. Thompson on the far side, dropping it backwards, looking for a wall. Pass behind him, and that'll give the Swamp Rabbits a chance to go back on offense. Here's Johnson along the far side. He gets pushed by Culkin. Puck is tied up in the corner. Comets are up with it. 1:11 to go here in the second period. Bouncing puck cleared all the way down. Here's Tyanulin. Tyanulin dropping it back. Found wall. Oh, he got a stick taken right out of his hands. On the left side, Garrett Thompson.
Last minute of the period.
Cortese, here's a shot and a save made.
Down low, good shot down low. And again, Rimmer grabs onto that as Wall let a pretty good shot go after he picked up his stick from the far wing over there. 54 seconds in the period.
So right now, Greenville was 0 shots on goal here in the second period. Officially, we think they had one, but if this holds right now at 0, I think we could have a new record. I can't get less than 0, so I'd have to look at the record book.
Face-off is in the Greenville zone.
Comes up to the blue line, and it's going to be Culkin. Going to go back behind the net. Up along the near side. And the Comets control the puck with 44 seconds. Cortese, here's a shot. It's going to be tipped. Comets still have it. Turnaround shot. Rimmer comes out to defend it. Made the save. And the Swamp Rabbits will get it into the Comet zone. Culkin drifting backwards. Up along the near side. Cortese with 28 seconds to play. And it's Ryan Culkin. Avoids one check. Gets it over the line. And it's McDonald back to Culkin. Couldn't get a shot off. Shane Wall strips it away. He will float it forward. We're down to 17 seconds to go in the period. And ahead it comes. That's all the way down to the end boards. And
the icing.
That will be an icing.
Well, 11 seconds to go. The face-off goes into the Comet zone. So we win the draw, get her behind the net, we'll be okay.
Face off to the right of Hauser. 11.3 seconds to go here in the second.
34 shots by the Comets, 8 by Greenville.
Face off to the right of Hauser. And the puck comes up to the blue line and out. 8 seconds to go in the period. Played off the wall. And now with 2 seconds, and that will do it for the second period. Oh, and some punches at the end of the period. Sean Szydlowski in there, right there near the Greenville bench.
A lot of pushing and shoving right there at the gate. They got a couple of guys bent over the boards. Linesman trying to break them up.
I think he's got a hold of Basaraba down there. Now Mason Baptista in there as well. Sean Szydlowski missing his gloves. He will skate out of there.
Yeah, they credit no shots on goal.
So I'm sure that is a Comet record, or at least it is a tie anyway.
Yeah, well, could be a tie, there's no doubt, but that's definitely unusual. Unusual one penalty in the whole game, too, by the way. So it's been a pretty funny type of hockey game. The key to it all is, though, the Comets have built up a 3-1 lead, scoring 2 goals in that second period. Szydlowski at 4:25, his 25th, and Kravchenko his 13 at the 13:48 mark. So nice, comfortable 3-1 lead and a solid third period ahead of them.
So the Comets up 3-1. Of course, we do all the damage in the third period. Comets with the lead, going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy's Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Today's the day to get fit and pumped. Pummel your flabby high-interest debt by transferring your balances to a Partners First Visa card. Or you can get 12 months at 0 APR financing. Hear me now, believe me later. This offer ends March 31st, so run like a manly man to your local Partners First branch in Fort Wayne, Huntington, and Marion. Terms and conditions may vary depending on your credit worthiness. So get or click for complete details and disclosure at partnersfirstcu.org. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community, part of your tomorrow, part giant muscle monster.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first with 3 convenient locations: Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features max performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, our score is 3-1 Komets over the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Shane Albarani with you here tonight, and it is Pink the Rink weekend. It is always a very special weekend here at the Coliseum, and now I'm being joined by Linda Hauk from the Vera Bradley Foundation. First, Linda, thanks for coming up, and this is one of those weekends you guys look forward to, I'm sure, all through the year.
Oh, yeah, this is a great weekend. The Komets always do a fabulous job. I mean, the jerseys look fabulous, and the crowd, if you look out onto the crowd, there's so much pink out there and so much support, and I love actually seeing a lot of the older jerseys that people have won in the auction.
That's right, and that's how many years has this been going on?
This is the 8th year. 8th
year,
yes.
Wow, and $86,000 has been raised since it began. Unbelievable.
That's amazing, and all the funds that we're raising is going to breast cancer research.
And that's incredible, and the pink jerseys are on display down in the concourse tonight, and you can bid on them tonight. Of course, Komets will be wearing them also tomorrow, so if you're coming to the game tomorrow, have a chance to bid on them as well. Do you guys, take a look at that leaderboard down on the auction site and say, hey, this is how we're trending this year, or we're going to beat next year, or let's keep it going, or is there any wagering involved, maybe?
Well, I don't know about wagering. The wagering is the bidding.
There we go.
That's the bidding. And, I mean, it's fun. It's fun to watch, especially at the end. They just start hovering around. It's like, okay, what do you think? And they'll start throwing their bids in, and it's great. I mean, we got a lot of support with our fans, and we're raising a lot of funds, so it's a fun way.
Now, here's a big question for you. You've been doing this 8 years. What is the Komets' record on Pink the Rink weekend? I don't know. I'm asking. That's something you guys should probably know.
I don't know off the top of my head. I know last year we did break a record.
Yes.
That I do remember, but I can't tell you the exact amount. That's terrible.
That's okay.
That's terrible.
But the Komets' winning record on these nights, I think, would be interesting to find out exactly.
Wow.
I need to look that one up. up. Well, I'm not prepared for this at all.
I say, come on, Shane. Although I did tell the guys before the game that they needed to win both games this weekend for us.
Well, I know these guys come to play every night. I know when there's special jerseys on the line, boy, it seems like the crowd is even more involved because it is kind of a special night, something you don't see every day. And this one, of course, is such a great cause because there's so many people that have been touched by this. And, of course, the Vera Bradley Foundation. You do a lot of stuff throughout the year. Is this one of your favorite events?
I think yes, because, I mean, it's fun. I mean, you just have fun. Everybody around you is having a great time. When we sell the autographed pucks, the pucks that are wrapped up, nobody knows what's going to get. Just the fun and excitement, and the kids really get into it. So it's just fun to get the whole community involved, and it's just a very well done event.
And it's also neat that we do it here at the Komets, but all the other colleges, the other pro teams, they also are giving back to Vera Bradley as well.
Yeah, we have IPFW has their pink out games. Huntington University, the women's have a great pink out game. Some of the local schools here in town, Snyder, Carroll, a lot of them do pink out games, and because they know so many people have been affected by breast cancer, and they want to make a difference too. So it's everybody's little way to make a difference. And as a community and everything we've done to date, we've raised over $30 million.
That's incredible.
And it all funds breast cancer research.
And it's not just, of course, here at the Coliseum. It's nationwide. It's every sport. It's every level.
Yes.
So it's something that is really kind of a national event now. You look at the NFL, it's a whole month. So
month of October.
That's right. So it's very neat the way this has progressed over the years.
Yes, and like I said, so many people are affected. But one of the great things that you're seeing, we have a lot more survivors.
That's right.
And it's because of the funds we're raising. So the more we can raise, the more survivors we'll have, and hopefully eventually just get rid of the disease altogether.
And if you weren't able to bid on a jersey here this weekend, what's another way for people to give?
You can visit verabradley.org. There's a lot of information about the foundation, about the research we're funding, and also you can donate. We strongly encourage to donate online. Come May, you're going to start seeing a lot of pink ribbons. So a lot of those ribbons have names of people that have been made in honor or memory of. So we love to put the names of the people that are making the donations of their loved ones. So we'll have over 12,000 pink ribbons around our community.
Well, outstanding, Linda. Thank you so much for coming out. Again, verabradley.org. Learn all about the foundation, of course, and also give a little bit of money if you can. Komets up 3-1. Hopefully, we're going to bring home another win here on Pink the Rink Night. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day, $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. Guess what? That's happiness, and I'm buying it. And after I buy them, I'm going to eat them. Just not all at once. 5 footlongs now just $4.99 each every day for limited time. Subway. So much sandwich. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. 3-1 is our score, and we are in the middle of the second intermission. Well, the Komet offense this season has been putting up some great numbers, but now the Komet defense has now put up the best number that you can put up, 0 shots in a period. That is now tied a Komet record, and through 66 years of Komet hockey, it had only happened twice before. You got to go back to 1990. Indy, January 6th against Peoria, and then the Komets pulled the trick back in 2006 on October 21st versus Quad City, and the Komets once again has shut out an opponent in shots on goal. The Komets just did it in the second period. Greenville 0 shots on goal in that second period. So we are in the record books here tonight. Taking a look at those shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, and an arcade and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Again, Greenville 0 shots on goal in that second period for a game total of 8. The Komets had 13 in the first, 20 in the second for a total of 33. Just one power play so far, and it belonged to the Fort Wayne Komets. Komets 0 for 1 tonight. And then looking at the goaltender comparison, Ty Rimmer, 33 shots, making 30 saves. Michael Hauser, easy game so far, 8 shots, making 7 saves. That one goal he gave up was kind of a fluky one. It was deflected, and it went in. As we take a look at the goal scorers, Zach Larraza, 13-17 was the time, his third of the season. It was in the first period. Trevor Cheek and Artie Tyanulin the assist. Then it was McKay for Greenville, 14-45, ninth of the season. And then the Komets got 2 in the second. Sean Szydlowski, his 25th of the season at 4:25. And Anthony Cortese got his first assist as a Komet. Ryan Culkin helped out on the other one. Then Dennis Kravchenko, his 13th of the season at 13:48. Culkin and Baptista with the assist. And that gives us a score of 3-1 heading into the third period, where the Komets do most of their damage. Komets have been out shooting teams just grossly in that third, or outscoring rather, grossly 93 goals in the third period this season alone. We will take a break. 3-1 is the score. We will step aside. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, our score is 3-1. Komets with the lead. We mentioned a big championship weekend is coming up in March 10th and 11th. We'll have a reunion of sorts with members representative from each championship team here on the 10th. And then on March 11th, when the Komets host Kalamazoo, it'll be Hall of Fame Day, as the Komets will induct 5 new members into the Hall of Fame. Also on that day, the most recognizable trophy in history. That's right, Lord Stanley will be in the building. You'll be able to take pictures of Lord Stanley's Cup on March 11th at 5 o'clock. We're expecting a huge crowd for both of those games. So while the Komets are on the road next week, you want to get to the Coliseum ticket office and get your tickets for championship weekend coming up March 10th and March 11th. We will take a break. Third period's coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power dependability dependability awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up. That's for sure. Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers.
Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model year vehicles. 2017, most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. 2016, most dependable midsize car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. For JD Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
Welcome to Tim Hortons. What can I get for you two?
I'll take a latte.
Ooh la la. Since when do you drink lattes?
Since Tim's introduced handcrafted lattes, using freshly ground premium espresso beans, water heated to exacting precision, and sumptuously steamed milk forming a velvety blanket of delicious foam.
You better make that 2 lattes.
Introducing new handcrafted lattes, starting at $2.29 from your neighborhood Tim Hortons. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim's. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Komets trying to keep a hold of this lead 3-1. The Komets are perfect this year, 26-0 when going into the third period with the lead. Let's see if we can hang on after matching a record here tonight. 0 shots on goal registered by Greenville. That's only happened 2 times in 66 years of Komet hockey. We will take one more break. Komets up 3-1. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Back live at the Coliseum, 3-1 is the score. Komets with the lead, and I'm sure, Robbie, through all your days, you wish you went through a period with no shots on goal.
Well, you promised me they'd do it now. I'd dress up now and go out there, but I don't think that's going to happen too many times.
Komets up 3-1. After the Komets allowed 0 shots on goal in that second period. That matches just 2 times. It has happened before, back in 1990 and 2006.
Well, you know, I think what's unusual about the period even more, the 8 shots that they got on goal were like in the first 10 minutes of the first period.
That's
so
right.
I don't think they got too much after that. You know, they came out strong. They built up 4 or 5 shot lead on the Komets, but boy, they got shut down quickly.
Komets with the puck into the Greenville zone. It comes off the stick of Rimmer up along the near side, all the way down low. Now it's back behind the net. And the Swamp Rabbits control it up along the far side. Now a pass coming forward, goes off the end boards. Going to be tipped, so no icing. Komets get it back. And it's Zach Larraza going to find Cheek. Now back to Tyanulin. Tyanulin now dragging around here on the corner. Up along the near side, goes to Larraza. He is going to scoot it all the way back. Going to drop it back to his goaltender, Hauser. Komets will start up fresh. Here's Larraza to Leonard. Leonard going to push it over to Bobby Shea. Shea going to go off the end boards. Back up along the far side. Sending it ahead. It's going to go off the far wall. Komets turn it back the other direction. Now back in the Greenville zone. Here's Garrett Thompson. Thompson on the near side. Comes into the corner. And it's Szydlowski, or Kravchenko rather, playing on the near side to Sean Szydlowski. Komets lose it coming up along the near side, all the way out to the center ice logo. And now Greenville, they've got the puck quickly into the Komet zone. Coming in, couldn't get a shot off, and now down low into the corner. Garrett Thompson down there, comes out in front, still no shot, and up along the far side. Komets get rid of it. Into the Greenville zone. It's play. It's Gamley at the blue line. His pass is going to be blocked. Jason Binkley picks it up. Binkley got it taken off of his stick, goes back behind the net, and Gamley lost it to Marco Waugh up along the far side. Greenville with the puck. Pass comes ahead into the neutral zone. Puck dropping around, comes all the way in to the Komet zone here on the left side. Gamley coming in. He'll take a shot, and Hauser finally gets to handle the puck.
Well, that shot was on the net, whether they'll credit it to him because it was up against the post. Yeah, they give him a shot on the goal. So they finally get their ninth shot on goal. Stick side shot on the goal, and Hauser makes the save and holds on for the whistle. 18 minutes to go in the period. Komets up 3-1 in the game.
Face off to the right of Hauser. And here's Marco Waugh on the face off. And it goes into the corner. Culkin whips it off the boards. Here's Desjardins. Komets got a 2-on-1.
They got a man breaking.
Here's Waugh, got a man. It's a shot to save made. Rebound. All the way up top of the blue line to Baptista. Here's another shot. Save made. Rimmer. And Marco Waugh right there in the front. Now the puck is going to go on its end all the way down to Hauser. He'll stop it. Keeping the puck out, and it'll stay 3-1. Komets with the lead. And the faceoff will be in the Komet zone. They give them a shot on goal there. So now 10 shots for Greenville.
Yep. Komets back at it. Same team tomorrow. Greenville will be here tomorrow. 7:30 start. So get ready. It'll be another good game again tomorrow night. Then the Komets on the road for 5 games. 5 games in a row. Starting out in Wichita, ending in Kalamazoo. So have a nice little time to get together out there for about a week and a half.
Here's the puck drop in the Komet zone. Flanagan at the blue line. Eyeing a shot. Nothing there. Goes off the wall. Comes down into the corner. Basaraba pushes it onto the near side. Comes up to the blue line. The Komets have got it. Trevor Cheek trying to catch up to the puck. Flanagan drops back. He'll take it away. Now on the left side, it's going to go to Leonard. Leonard on the far side. Going after it is McDonald. Now stopping the puck. Here is Waugh. Waugh down low in the corner. That's Larraza, up top of the blue line. Here's Leonard. Off the boards to Bobby Shea here on the near side point. His shot's going to be blocked, and that's going to be kicked loose all the way out to the neutral zone. Curtis Leonard drifting back, and here's Bobby Shea. Shea back over to Leonard. He goes right down the middle of the ice. Dishes off to Shea. Shea over the line. Thought about taking a shot. Comes down into the corner. Circles around. Looking for someone to give it to. Gets pushed off the play. Comes to the blue line. Nice sliding stop by Larraza to keep it in. Now on the far side, here's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski trying to dangle around. Can't do much with it. The puck is going to be cleared into the Komet zone.
Waved off. No icing.
Hauser will stop it, and here's Binkley with it. Binkley onto the far side. Now pushed back into the Komet zone. Hauser will stop it. Now on the near side to Lowney, trying to go to Binkley over his stick. And now Kravchenko below the goal line. 16-14 to go in the third. Komets lead it by 2. Sean Szydlowski to the blue line. Nothing there up along the left side. And now it goes to Ryan Loudy and his own blue line. He sends it backwards. Now up along the near side, it's Sean Szydlowski, backhander, trying to go back in the Greenville zone. It's Shane Walsh. He takes the puck away, puts it back in on Hauser. He will stop the puck. He'll play it up along the far side to Ryan Lowney. Now back on the far side, Komets to skate with it. And it's stopped at the blue line. And now on the far side, in on Hauser. That's going to go well wide. It was McKay with a chance. Now McKay goes back behind the net. McKay in the corner. Battles Marco Waugh. Now McKay still with it. Puts it out in front. Puck is broken up, and Garrett Thompson gets rid of it.
That'll be icing that call. Bring it back in the Komet zone.
Well, this
15-21 to go.
This is still just a 2-goal game, so Komets still got to be careful here.
Yeah, yes, they do. And it's just like Greenville just sitting around sort of waiting for something to happen, and they want it to happen for them, as they got a little more aggressive in the forward checking and trying to pin the Komet defense down and see if they make a mistake and give it away. Yes, next goal, very important to either team.
Face off to the right of Michael Hauser. 15:20 to go in the third. Komets up 3-1. Puck is dropped, tied up on the circle. Komets get rid of it. And Greenville all the way down. I'll pick it up back behind their own net. Echeverry on the far side. Komets chasing after the puck, and they're going to get it free. It's going to be Ganley into the Komet zone, dropping it back. Here's a
good shot.
And a
Hauser
save
down
made
low.
by Hauser.
Man breaking the net for the rebound. Hauser got it down the midsection. No chances, held on. Give it to the referee, and the faceoff will stay in the Komet zone with 14:54 to go in the period.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
ERS OCI Wireless is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS OCI Wireless is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their business more efficiently. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584, or online at www.ers-oci.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
And now back to Komet Hockey.
14:39 to go in the third. Komets up 3-1. Shots in the game. That's the story. 36-11.
But only, as you said, a 2-goal lead at this point. And Greenville just sort of cruising around looking for something to happen, and they're hoping it goes their way. So Komets need that next goal badly.
Face off the left of Hauser, and it's going to be pushed up along the near side. And all the way out of the zone, Greenville will drift back. Here is Flanagan going backwards with it. Flanagan ahead right there at the blue line, and it's taken away by Cheek. Now Greenville pushes it up along the far side near the Komet bench and back into the Komet zone. Hauser will stop it. Cortese up along the far side. It's poked away, and here's Cortese in front of the net up along the far side, and the Komets have got it. They're going to cross over the line. And offsides. Tyanulin was the one to step over.
He wanted the puck. Lazar wouldn't give it to him. Forced the face-off. That face-off will come outside the zone now. Offside on the play.
Face-off will be here on the near side. Face-off, the far side, rather. Near the penalty boxes here at the Coliseum. Just outside of the Greenville blue line.
Wichita, how far did you say that was on the bus?
About 12 hours on the bus.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
12 hours isn't too bad. We used to go to Des Moines out there. It used to take us 11 hours.
Jason Binkley, he's got the puck. It's going to go off the end boards. Now over onto the far side, it's McKay. He'll get rid of it all the way down to the Komet zone. That will be an icing. So we'll take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Komets with the 3-1 lead. And Greenville gets another shot on goal. Here's Hauser. Gives it up to Binkley. Now the Komets will clear the zone all the way down. Puck rolling around. Comes out in front of Rimmer. Now played off the wall by the defenseman. Now sent back in. Rimmer will stop the puck. Back behind his own net. Gives it up to Duchesne. Shane will unload the puck into the Komet zone. Now Bobby Shea with it. And Shea up along the far side. Now pushes it ahead looking for Marco Waugh. Puck is loose. Gabriel Desjardins. He grabs it, but he can't keep it on. He'll go all the way back to Bobby Shea. Shea in his own end. Cross-rink pass. Komets coming forward with it. On the far boards, here's Sean Szydlowski. Got it poked away. Now the puck tied up along the far side. Leonard is there. Now it goes to Waugh. Waugh up along the far side near the Komet bench. And the Swamp Rabbits get it into the Komet zone. It is Ganley into the corner. Tries to give it to Shane Walsh. Now along the far side to the blue line. Here's a shot that's going to be blocked. Marco Waugh got a piece of it. A little shaken up there.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
It's like Waugh maybe took that one off the left arm.
Yeah, not too many forwards like to block those shots, but Waugh got in the way of that and it hit him in the arm, and not too happy with that, but he heads for the bench. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone with 12:19 to go in the period.
Face-off to the left of Hauser.
Drop the puck, guys. There we go.
And into the corner we go. Garrett Thompson jabs at it, gives it over to Leonard. Leonard down the middle of the ice, off the skates of Trevor Cheek. Cheek will carry it over the line, trying to dish over to Tyanulin. Pass was tipped, goes down to the corner. Here's Cheek. Cheek back below the goal line. Cheek in the corner. Now back down low. Komets working at Larraza up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. Rimmer with the save. Rebound. Trevor Cheek laying out, trying to keep it in. And now here come the Swamp Rabbits. Down the ice. They're going to be offsides.
They called it. Komet defense standing up well, forcing the play at the blue line. And that created the man to have to zigzag, and the offside called as the faceoff comes outside.
Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Near face-off dot. Here's the puck drop. Cortese gets the puck far side, looking for Justin McDonald. Pass is broken up. Now rolling around in the neutral zone. And now kicked back into the
penalty coming up.
And the first one of the game against the Komets. We got all the way to the third period.
Hooking call it's going to be.
So the Komets will skate down for the first time tonight. It's going to be McDonald going off.
And he'll go in the box, and this is maybe the break that Greenville was waiting for. The faceoff will be in the Komet zone. Power play situation. Greenville with the advantage.
So 3-1 is the score. Komets with the lead. So this is a very important penalty kill for the Komets.
Yes, it is. They need to get off this penalty and get back to 5-on-5. They've been playing pretty well and then controlling the play with the 5 players on the ice.
Trevor Cheek on the face-off, comes down in the corner. Here's Desjardins up along the near side to the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Greenville here on a power play. Out down low into the corner. It's Carter Sandlack. Up along the near side. Shane Walsh spinning around, gets some pressure. Loose. The puck comes out in front, and it's controlled by the Komets. Into the corner we go. And the Komets will clear the zone. It's Trevor Cheek along the far side, trying to get around his man up along the far boards. Cheek will get it into the corner. And now the Swamp Rabbits will get the puck back. It's Shane Walsh. Going to go right down the middle of the ice. Walsh carries it over. It dishes off. And he gets it over to Jasper to the blue line. Now Basaraba off the backhand goes down below the goal line, and Lowney is there for the Komets, plays it off the glass.
Zone. Nice play.
And all the way down with 1 minute to go in the power play.
Komets a man short.
Up along the left side, played in. Hauser couldn't stop it behind the net. Now McKay comes up along the near side in the corner here in the Komet zone. He's going to push it up along the far side. Garrett Clement up along the far boards, lost it to Baptista. He'll unload it. Puck is going to be knocked down right at center ice. It's Sean Flanagan. He'll carry it over the line, stopped by Jason Binkley. He'll send it down the length of the ice.
Still 30 seconds power play. One good rush for them. Here they come.
We're halfway gone in the third period. Komets lead at 3-1. On the left side, it's going to come all the way down here on the near side corner to Leonard. Komets promptly clear it down again to the neutral zone. Greenville pushes it into the Komet zone. Leonard over to Bobby Shea. Shea in the corner will take a look. He has got a wide open Sean Szydlowski. He's going to give it right back to Shea. He takes a peek at the clock, and here comes McDonald.
All even, back to full strength. 5-on-5.
5-on-5 here. Komets still lead it by a pair.
Good job, killing it off.
Bobby Shea up along the near side, finds the stick of Sean Szydlowski. That's going to go all the way down to Rimmer. Rimmer pushed it into the corner, out in front. Oh, a deflection there. Rimmer had to scoot back all the way to the blue paint. Now Sean Szydlowski with it. Hands it off. Here's a shot. That got the post. Up top of the blue line, held in by Cortese. Far side now. Here's a shot. Wall was in front trying to tip it. It goes wide. And all the way down into the Komet zone. Down to Hauser. Hauser pushes it over to Baptista. Now back to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski, end over end puck into the Greenville zone. Chasing after it is Culkin. Oh, icing will be the call.
Yeah, it looked like both players got there at the same time for a tie. And referee might step in it. No, he's going to let it go all the way back down to the other zone.
8:46 to go in the third. Face off coming up in the Komet zone. It will be to the left of Michael Hauser. And Marco Wall will take it.
Yeah, they're still talking to the referee. Szydlowski talking to him about that call.
Basaraba wins the face-off up top of the blue line. Now top of the circle they come. The Komets unload it. No icing on that as Rimmer comes out. He'll play it ahead. Puck is going to be touched into the Komet zone. Here's Bobby Shea. Shea comes into the corner. And off the boards to Larraza. Larraza will get it into the Greenville zone. Pushed up along the near side. Loose puck. And it's Kravchenko. Kravchenko back at his own blue line. Drifts backwards with it. Comes off the wall. Greenville's there. And then they will throw it in on Michael Hauser. He'll glove it down, and he will get a whistle. 8:09 to go in the third. We got a timeout. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
This is Komet Hockey.
Our score is 3-1, 8:09 to go in the third. Komets with the lead, out shooting Greenville by a mark of 37-12.
Kravchenko will take the draw for the Komets in the Komet zone.
Face off to the left of Hauser. And it comes up top of the near side circle. Wade Murphy couldn't get a shot off. Drops it down to McKay in the corner. McKay still with it. Lost it. Here's Tyanulin. McKay now fighting with Tyanulin near the blue line. That's going to get loose. And now the Komets come away with it. Here's Tyanulin
again.
Up along the far side. Tyanulin dishes off, looking for Desjardins. This pass was broken up. McKay gets rid of it. And Lowney will drift backwards. Lowney sends it ahead all the way into the Greenville zone. That will be an icing on the Komets.
I thought the Greenville player could have touched that. They bring it all the way back into the zone, though. 7:34 to go. Face off in the Komet zone.
Face off will go to left of Michael Hauser with 7:34 to go in the third.
Drop the puck, guys.
Puck is dropped in the Komet zone, and the Komets have got it. There's Garrett Thompson up along the near side to Desjardins. Now to Thompson over the line. Thompson with a shot. Save made by Rimmer.
Nice deke on the play.
Pokes it aside. Nice job by Thompson. Goes back behind the net. Thompson trying to pick it up again up along the far boards to the blue line. Here's Desjardins. Desjardins on the point. Over to Coetzee. His shot is going to be blocked. It's going to go up along the near side up top. Here's Cortese with a shot. Save
the net
made.
again.
Coming up top to the blue line and out of the zone. Komets are with it. Cortese on the near side. Going to be flipped forward off the stick of Thompson. Rimmer will stop it back behind the net, up along the near side. Cortese will get it back down low. Centering play. Broken up. Komets still have it. Baptista up top to the blue line. Cortese back to Baptista. Shot going to be wide up along the far side. Now that's going to get in neutral territory. Shane Walsh has got it. Look out. Hell, they would have had a 3-on-1, but Waugh popped off the bench.
Yes, he did.
Got in the way. McDonald will now scoot it into the Greenville zone. Up along the far side. Komets with it in front of the net. Fanning on it is Baptista. In front again. Baptista again. Got the post. Far side. Waugh. Komets buzzing around here. Up along the far side to the blue line. And it's Mason Baptista drifting backwards. Gets to Bobby Shea. Shea ahead off the wall to Baptista. Into the zone. Here's Waugh in front. Broken up by Rimmer. Up top on the far side. Here's Bobby Shea now in front of that to Baptista. His shot is blocked. That now goes wide.
He got his own rebound.
Took it right off the defenseman's stick. Up top to the blue line. And it's Jasper. He will get in the Komet zone. He battles with Leonard as he crosses over the line. Everybody going into the boards. Got a pile up down low in the corner. Now the puck squirts loose, and it belongs to Mason Baptista. Or that's Leonard, rather. He'll flip it forward. Baptista will come off the ice on a line change. Still 3-1 Komets. 5:27 to go in the third. Up along the left side. Now it's going to come all the way over onto the far boards. And it's Ryan Lowney. He picks it up into the Greenville zone. Not for long as Clement will bring it forward. He'll carry it over the line. All the way down low here into the corner. Lowney. And now Dennis Kravchenko comes in to help out. Garrett Clement in there, playing up along the near side to Basaraba. Basaraba now drops it back. Here's a shot. That's going to go wide, and we've got 4:54 to go. Third period, Komets 40 shots on goal. Greenville with 12. Swamp Rabbits off the wall. And it's going to be Larraza. Larraza lost the puck. Clement will take a shot. Save May. That one knuckled on Hauser a little bit, but he was able to snag it.
Yeah, the key with Hauser right now in the way he's playing, he's way out in front of the goal crease, cutting the angles down. So on that play there, that was given away just inside the blue line, he was already in position. When the puck was fired, he was in this position to make the save and had the angles all cut off. Just knock it down.
Face-off will go to the right of Michael Hauser. Austin McKay will take it for Greenville. Here's a shot that goes wide. Oh, Clement was right there. Could have tapped it in. Now the Komets push it forward. Puck comes right down the middle of the ice. Komets are off sides as Culkin gets it over onto the far side. Gonna come forward, and here is Cheek dropping it back for Desjardins. Couldn't get a shot off. Comes along the near side. All the way down low here in the corner in the Greenville zone. Back behind the net. It's going to be sent forward. Bouncing puck. And up along the near side. It's going to be Garrett Thompson. Nothing doing. Back the other way. Here are the Swamp Rabbits. Clement will get it in. Hauser will have to play it. Hauser up along the far side. McKay will stop the puck. Shane Walsh goes sliding into the action, comes up to the far point, and it's Desjardins picking it up, and he's got a man. We could have a breakaway. It's Cheek. No, man comes back. Cheek still with the puck, taking a shot. Rimmer the save. Loose puck knocked down by Culkin. Culkin back behind the net. Now the whistle will blow. Rimmer had to come out, and he had to pin it up against the twine.
Well, Cheeks took it up near the end of his shift, so he didn't have all the speed he needed as he tried to go around the defense, and the defenseman caught up to him. So he did a little spinorama. When he spun around, he came right out. He had his shot ready, let the shot go. Goaltender Rimmer come right out, made a great save on him, and shut him down on it.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, face-off will go to the left.
340.
Rimmer.
3:40 left in the period. Let's go, guys. Let's get that extra goal.
Komets are up 3-1, out shooting Greenville 41-13. Greenville with no shots on goal in the second period. That tied a Komet record.
Done 3 times.
Puck is dropped. It goes into the corner here in the Greenville zone. Baptista with it. Here's a shot. That's going to be blocked. And it's McDonald now with a chance. His shot is blocked as well. McDonald up along the near side. McDonald dropping down low into the corner. Baptista's there. Now it comes out at Wall with a chance. That's going to go wide. And it's Baptista. Playing up along the near side. Stepping up is Bobby Shea. Shea up along the near side. He lost the puck. It's going to go off the glass. And it's Shea up along the far side. Komets on sides. It is Waugh. Got a man out in front. Try to feed it through. And Rimmer got a piece of it up along the near side. To the blue line, it is Binkley.
Waugh goes down hard.
Binkley to Baptista. Waugh in front. Tipped it. Just goes wide. On the far side, Marco Waugh battling over there with Duchesne. And the Swamp Rabbits will get it into the Komet zone off the stick of Hauser. Up along the near side to the blue line. And out of the zone. Now kicked back into the Komet end, and it is going to be
2.5 minutes left. Let's go, guys.
Hauser on the far side. Comes in front. Look out, Shane Walsh had a man in front. It's tipped, and the Komets come back with it. It's Larraza going down the center of the ice, trying to get it to Szydlowski. Oh, Rimmer fanned on it. Luckily, it rolled right into his pads.
They threw him a high pass, and Szydlowski had a half step on the defenseman. He reached out with the stick and knocked it out of the air, but unfortunately, Rimmer come out and grabbed on it before he get control of the puck. But great heads-up play. Nice play by Szydlowski and by Thomas to give him the puck up the center.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day, $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. Guess what? That's happiness, and I'm buying it. And after I buy them, I'm going to eat them. Just not all at once. 5 footlongs now just $4.99 each every day for limited time. Subway, so much sandwich. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
We've got 2 minutes to go here in the third. Ty Rimmer is trying to get off the ice. Swamp Rabbits have got it.
Here he comes. He'll come out this time on this rush.
And he'll get off the ice. Here's a shot. Hauser makes the save. He'll squeeze it. Yeah. And the face-off will remain in the Komet zone.
They got the shot they wanted. As they got the goaltender out, the offense was moving towards the net. Hauser was able to grab on. Exactly what the Komets wanted. Freezes the puck with 1:49 seconds. Face-off will be in the Komet zone, and we'll see which coaching staff calls the timeout to figure out what they want to do defensively and offensively. They'll all line up to see what they got. Then all of a sudden, Greenville calls timeout.
1:49 to go in the third. We will take a break. 3-1 Komets. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
$1:49 left in the third period here at the Coliseum. Komets are up by a pair, trying to hang on here. Got an empty net on the other end, and a face-off coming up in the Komet zone. Extra attacker on for Greenville.
Both coaches have had their say to their team. They know what they want to do. Winning the draw means a big thing right here. Cheeks out there to take it.
Austin McKay on the face.
Got it back.
And into the corner. We got a broken stick out there. And it comes into the corner. Everybody fighting for it. Leonard gets to it. Komets have got it.
Here comes Cheeks up the center.
Cheek goes over, intercepted. Looking for Desjardins. And they'll carry it over. Here's Jasper into the corner. Play it up along the near side, all the way up top of the blue line.
Right out of the zone.
1:26 to go in the third. Greenville, they've got the puck in their own zone.
Baptista in checking deep.
Flanagan ahead to Walsh. Tries to golf it in. It's going to be deflected. Now Greenville, they've got the puck up along the far side. Kicked into Hauser. Hauser will stop it. Tried to make a bid himself. Comes all the way down. And to the blue line with 1 minute to go in the third.
back in the Komet zone.
Here's Bobby Shea up along the far side. Going to go back behind the net. Now up along the near side. Again, an empty net. Now Cheek has got it. Cheek down the right side. Will he make a bid? No, it's going to be taken away to the blue line. Down to 40 seconds to go. McKay turns the corner. He puts it in on Hauser. He'll make the stop.
That'll get the whistle to face off again. Give the Komets a chance to change up the lines, the defense, and get ready to go. 36 seconds of the face-off in the Komet zone. Empty net down the far end. Komets leading by 2.
No scoring in the third period for the Komets. I'd have to go back and look and see the last time the Komets were shut out in the third period. But the good thing is we had a 2-goal lead going into the third period. So 3-1 is our score. Empty nets face off in the Komet zone. Up top to the blue line. That's going to get out of there.
Out.
All the way down. Echeverry back behind his own net with 26 seconds to play. And now Matt Johnson on the left side flips it into the Komet zone. Hauser will stop it. Over onto the far side. They put it out in front. Binkley will take it down the length of the ice. Score!
Binkley.
Jason Binkley, an empty netter. That will ice it. Komets 4, Greenville 1.
1947, Binkley, open net goal. What's that?
5th of the season for Jason Binkley. 28th point of the year.
Yeah, he didn't take much time. He got the puck about 20 feet inside his own blue line. Took one step, looked up, right down the center between the two defensemen. Open net goal. Komets up 4-1.
So out to center ice for the final 13 seconds. Rimmer comes back out. Puck is stopped. Rimmer gives it up to Duchesne, down to 6 seconds. And now Duchesne has got the puck, and the clock will wind down. And that will do it. The Komets make it 4 in a row. They push Greenville's losing streak to 8, and the Komets win it 4-1 here tonight. 42 shots on goal to 15, and kind of glad we got that empty netter, Robbie. It makes the score a little bit better because with 42 shots, you think maybe we've got maybe a 6 or 7 spot up there.
Yeah, it was a funny type of hockey game. The first 10 minutes of the period, you thought they've lost the last 7 in a row. Doesn't look like it. Pretty strong hockey team to come out as they did. 8 shots in the first 10 minutes of the period. Then all of a sudden, the Komets got their legs, got their forechecking ability going, got things going. They ended up out shooting them 13-8, tied 1-1 at the period. And then the second period, they dominated completely. 21 shots, no shots by Greenville on net. And the Komets scored 2 goals to open it up a bit. Third period, I thought they had complete control of it. The one penalty that they had to kill off, they did a great job doing that. And back behind him, Hauser played as steady as he's always been. So 42 shots they get on net, 15 by the Greenville on the Komets, and a nice 4-1 win and a good hockey game. The confidence this team is showing and how they're passing the puck around and moving the puck and everything like that, they know it's just going to be time if they can keep control of the puck and not get behind too far. So pretty confident hockey team out there and looking pretty sharp at this time.
Komets 4, Greenville 1. We'll come back to wrap it up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Save on Marathon top-tier gasoline and get free Komet hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. Remember, use your Marathon Visa card and earn a 25 cents per gallon savings and a free Komet game ticket. Marathon, top-tier certified gasoline with STP additives, fueling the American spirit.
In 1916, auto owners insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Thank you. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Welcome to the Comet Hockey OmniSource Recycled postgame show.
Wrapping things up here from the Coliseum, where the Komets get the victory by a score of 4-1. The Komets, the offense, they get all the headlines, but tonight it was the defense, as the Komets allowed 0 shots in the second period, and that matched the Komet record. You can't break that one. 0 was the number. Komets had pulled the trick twice in 66 years. Komets allowed 0 shots on goal back on January 6, 1990 against Peoria, and then did it again on October 21st, 2006 against Quad City. Taking a look at the goal scorers tonight. First one came from Zach Larraza, 13-17 of the first period. His third of the season. Cheek and Tyanulin the assist. Greenville got even at 14:45 of the first period. McKay is 9th of the season. Then the Komets would get 2 in the second. Sean Szydlowski's 25th at 4:25. Anthony Cortese with the assist. Ryan Culkin also helped out. Then Dennis Kravchenko at 13:48, his 13th of the season. Culkin and Baptista with the assist. And then Jason Binkley, just for good measure, he gets the empty netter in the third period. And that's how it goes. 4-1 is the final score. Michael Hauser, he picks up the win for the Komets tonight, his 23rd of the season. 4-1 is the final score. We will take one more break. Come back with our Ruoff Home Mortgage Great Name to Know Player of the Game. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up. That's for sure.
Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers.
Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model year vehicles. 2017, most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. 2016, most dependable midsize car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Welcome to the Komet Hockey OmniSource Recycled postgame show.
Wrapping it up here at the Coliseum, the Komets will remain in first place as the Komets get the win here, 4-1 over Greenville. The Toledo Walleye, they were victorious over Atlanta tonight, so the margin is still just 1 point between those two teams. Komets with the win here tonight, 4-1. Let's take a look at our Ruoff Home Mortgage Great Name to Know Player of the Game. Let's give it to Ryan Culkin tonight with 2 assists as the Komets make it 4 in a row. So Ryan Culkin is your Ruoff Home Mortgage Great Name to Know Player of the Game with 2 points tonight, 2 assists. And a great name to know for your next home mortgage is Ruoff Home Mortgage. Same 2 teams tomorrow night. 7:30 is the start time as we conclude Pink the Rink weekend here at the Coliseum. So get your tickets tomorrow. Come on out and see the Komets and Greenville, because the Komets will be on the road for a very long time, and we're going to play the next 4 games on the road after tomorrow night. So it will be your last chance to see some Komet action till the middle of March. 4-1 is your final score. Komets with the winner over Greenville here tonight. So that'll do it. I've been your play-by-play announcer, Shane Albarani, and you've been listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
You've been listening to exciting Fort Wayne Komet Hockey. Catch all the action all season long right here on WOWO Radio.
We now rejoin you to regular
Specifically, we are sanctioning 27 entities, 28 vessels, and 1 individual, all involved in sanctions evasion schemes.
Tightening the screws against North Korea. That is the administration's policy right now. They will not back off. They will not turn their attention away from the growing menace of an increasingly capable nuclear-armed North Korea. They already have nukes. They already have a missile program that is pretty advanced, but as it gets more and more advanced, it becomes a bigger threat. This is also a part of this discussion that I think needs greater focus. It's not just that they would be able to send a nuke, let's say, on an ICBM to try to hit D.C. or L.A. or New York or wherever, Honolulu.